You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
All right, what's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome to episode 800, I believe. That's what we've been told.
I didn't have any idea.
No, Cody's like, I told you. I'm like,
No, I'd remember something
Episode
like that.
800 of the Hello Sport Podcast, some unqualified opinion
Oi.
and unwavering bias.
Thanks, mate. It's a lot of fucking
feels that 500 was only like a second ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, D or Dave was here.
Yeah.
So that gives you some indication. That's the voice of...
Episode
Sebbo,
500
if you
was
were.
what?
Remember D or Dave and we had
Did
the
we do
video
something
montage?
special?
Yeah, when
Was
everyone
Dior
said
here? Was
g'day.
Dior here for that?
Yeah.
And when was that?
That was the 25th
300.
of May, 2023.
Passing around.
2023 that was.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
Two and a
it
half
moves.
almost.
It's like, that's a while.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. I know.
Did you run today, mate?
I did run, mate. Yeah, ran 5Ks in the Alexandria heat.
Where'd you go?
Mate, I basically ran back up to like... Have you wearing underpants?
Yeah.
Could have sworn I just saw a ball sack.
Undies, mate.
Ran up past the park and then just all the way up back to Epsom Road
Yep.
and then back. I basically just ran till I hit 2.5 Ks and then ran back.
It's good stuff, mate.
Jeez, you really filled yourself up there. Now I feel like I haven't filled myself up enough. You
Fill
fucking
yourself up.
goblet nut. Come on, Sebbo, lean in.
Oh, what is it?
500 after all. There you go.
800.
800.
Mate,
800.
I told you last week, you told me to jog
Cody,
on.
you didn't tell us shit, mate. Cody's like, I told you, and you said you didn't
that's
care.
commitment to comeback season, mate, getting out there in that sort of heat.
Yeah, well, mate, it was a lull part in the day. We'd
Yep.
finished about even. That's why.
Not for me, but anyway.
No, well, you had fucking calls to make, not I. And I tell you what, I was sitting there just waiting for you to ask me to come on the call. And I'm like, thank fuck, dude. I didn't need to be on that.
We didn't need three people.
You didn't need me on that. I
Tom
loved
was in
it.
his nothing chair. That one over there.
Nothing
when,
chair.
When you're over there, you're doing nothing.
Nothing.
You can just hear faint UFC clips being scrolled
Yeah,
past.
yeah, I was just sitting there and I was like, fuck. I bought my running gear. The longer the day was going on, Sebbo's editing about even, you're on calls. I'm like, I may as well get a run in here out of the way.
I got one in
opposed
last
to
night
waiting
at
the end of the
8:30.
day.
That's
I
a
saw
commitment.
that.
That's a commitment to comeback season, punters and dribblers. It's alive and well and kicking.
It's fucking hot today as well.
Week 4 in, so there's still plenty of time to join.
You
12
you
weeks.
don't need to come back?
Mate, I am. But like, I was going to start yesterday and then this morning, but I ran out of time to go to the gym.
You never run out of time. So
No,
that's
but
the point
this
of
morning I
comeback
was going to.
season.
But this morning I wanted to get in a bit early because I was like, wanted to get my head across the great ceremony.
Yes.
But my gym normally that I go to with the sauna is like out of the way. And then this morning I made the decision of like, there's one on the way because you get the Inner West Pass. And I was like, I'm just going to go for a quick 7 minute. When I lost weight a couple years ago, I was like 7 minutes on the run, 7 minutes on the elliptical, 7 minutes on the bike, but just like doing chill, then like really hard for 20 seconds and then just swim some laps. And I think it was around Eddie's buck. So I was fucking back to my like normal, happy kind of weight.
Fighting weight.
And then I was
What's
like,
your happy kind of weight? What's your fighting weight?
probably like 85.
Yep.
Is kind of where I'm like, I'm not trying to get shredded, but like,
You're happy with
I'm
yourself.
pretty happy. And then I was like, overseas, I'm like, I got a bit of a tan on, so I kept looking at myself and going, time to lose some. But look, last week was a write-off for me. I was on autopilot with the boys.
Yeah, you had no
jet
sleep
lag,
into
like,
rips.
no sleep into 2 rips. Really sent me. But I don't know what the goals are for your comeback things. I know what happened when I was away. I didn't really across what the things are, but I am on my own version of.
I don't think we even really set goals as much as it's more about just like, you know, this is a particularly hedonistic time of year. And like, if you can keep yourself relatively honest day to day, in spite of what you are putting into your body.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
I think
I've been
that's sort of
eating
the
a bit
goal.
better, you know,
Yeah.
and not having that one kind of beer maybe when I get home now, starting there. But yeah, I feel I'm motivated because I got the tan first. Being over in Europe, being in the kind of natural skin habitat, and I was like, okay, you got the tan now, so
Let's now make this
Yeah.
body worthy
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
tan.
I've always found though a good tan will hide any gut.
Oh,
it hides
bruh.
a bit, but like,
You know,
yeah.
not any gut, obviously.
No, but a
there's,
good tan goes a long way.
there's certain guts that can't be hidden, but a white. I'm talking to my white brothers and sisters here. A white translucent gut is foul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
No,
it's
it is.
disgusting.
And
It's
like-
absolutely,
and I tell you
it's
what-
absolutely fucking disgusting.
The difference is with people who are translucent, they tend to get their fat on the outside of the ab gut, where your more tan guys get your fat on the inside. So it's that rounded gut.
They
you
get
know.
the more. They get the
Not that
full-
one's better than the other.
Well, one's preferable. I think if you can keep your fat inside the ribs and around your organs, obviously none of it's healthy.
No.
But you see the guys that are like skinny fat with like they still manage to have their cum gutters, and you're like, how is that possible when you're out of? You've got that actually. You can keep your usher muscle cum gutters even though you look like a meatball. But like, whereas I'm a bit more like. I don't get as white as some, but I still have the fucking tum of tums. But a nice tan will do me wonders.
Yeah, if you're tanning all summer and you've got a tum, it doesn't really matter because you're tan.
This
It's like,
tattoo
well,
has fucking annoyed me actually because I haven't been able to go near the ocean.
Yeah.
It's actually like dumb how long it takes. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm
he said
thinking
a
of
week. It's done.
No, I thought it was a week until I could take this thing off my ass, the skin.
He said I think he was like, listen, it's like a week. When you asked him officially but unofficially.
Yeah, because I was just like, fuck that. Like 6 weeks.
But he told you 2 weeks, didn't he?
I can't remember now. Now I'm starting to fucking.
I think he said 2 weeks initially, and then you were like, yeah, what's the naughty answer? And he was like, 1 week.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm taking this skin off today. Then it's been a week. Wipe it down.
Wipe it down. Get in the ocean. Good as gold, mate. Good as gold.
Yeah. Because it's just too hot these days.
It is too hot. I'm going for a run this swimming tomorrow morning. So
You started any weights, mate? I know you've said you've
done body weights. I haven't done weights though.
Get yourself a couple of
done
dummies,
body weights.
brah.
I've done push-ups and fucking dips and shit.
Yeah, right. Get some
Sit-ups.
at-home dummies.
I should get some at-home
Dude,
dummies.
get
Have you got
some-
at-home
yeah,
dummies?
I do.
Do you?
12 and a halves.
That's a company.
Just a nice,
That's
honest.
a company expense.
Well, no, mine wasn't. I purchased.
That's a company.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
100%.
Okay, well, and so's my fucking driving fine that Steph got.
No. Well, listen. That was Steph's fault.
Yeah, it was Steph's fault.
All right, so I'll book a couple of Tobler. Send me a couple on the Amex, a couple of dummies.
Have a look
Couple
at
of
some
dummies,
dummies.
mate.
Here. Let's have a look because I wouldn't mind a gym.
Why don't you just get some office dummies? Then
Well,
you're
Ben,
accountable.
Well, no, but there's a dream of two young men.
Yeah,
Two young men. There's a dream
we got a dream.
to one day move to a space that accommodates all the fineries in life, Sebbo. Do you know what the fineries are?
Simulator.
A golf simulator, a pool table that isn't covered in shit. A fired up Time Crisis 2, so the multiplayer
Works all the time.
works all the time. It comes alive.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
gym.
I'm thinking of a 6-piece, 7-piece modular with a built-in radio with velour that won't quit. That's
Yeah.
just out and about and proud to be part of the furniture. Also, a gym
With a shower.
with a shower and a sauna. You can get those wooden ones fucking
the
easy.
pop-up
Yeah.
ones.
The pop-up ones. Maybe even an ice bath because we'll be super fit. and
No, I
healthy
think
and,
you definitely
like,
need an ice
we'll be
bath.
like fired up by then.
And I reckon we can get someone on board to deck us out. Couple of mentions.
A couple of mentions. 1,000%.
Boxing bag.
Boxing bag, dumbbells,
Tready.
Dude,
imagine me going to go for a run in the office.
Rower, everything. In an area that's away. Like I don't want you to have to run in front of the staff.
No, well, that's the thing. You
No,
don't
it's
want
gotta
to.
be
No,
hidden.
I hate that. I hate
You know
that.
what I mean? Like that's not good for productivity.
Well, it's not good for productivity. It's also good for morale to see me running in
It'd
front
be
of the
great
staff.
on productivity because, editing in front of a screen, you get everyone having to do just 10 minutes.
We
Productivity will go
might
through the roof.
incorporate company-wide policy. You get in for 9, you exercise from 9 till 10 or 9 till 9:30, depending on what you got on, and then you attack the day.
I also like the idea of Jeff coming into he does a staff training
Yes.
block
Yep.
early, and then you and I have one later on.
With him. Yeah, the early
Like
ones
later
for
in the day.
they've all got to come in early and train with Jeff, and then
Yeah.
we come in afterwards.
Yeah.
And train with Jeff.
We come at like 10:30.
and then we go home.
Yeah. yeah.
Summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fuck all to do.
Fuck all to do.
How are your push-ups, Ed? Better than Tobler?
Yeah.
Did you see that video with Tobler?
I was
I
doing.
reckon that was
I did
position
blocks of 10. Did blocks of 10 up to 100. It took me fucking ages, but I did them.
What did you just say then, Tobler?
I think it was a technique thing.
Okay,
Which
come
it
back in
wasn't,
and do
but
it.
I want-
No. Come back in and do it. Can we get him on the ground?
I got to take my Birks off.
No, you won't. You did them in your Birks. Oh, you think it's a technique thing. Take your Birks off. No, that's fair. Hey, Willie, Could you just come and tilt this camera down for Tobler on the floor? Again, this isn't about who can do more, and this is just about Tobler backing himself.
My chest feels not as tight.
Okay.
But you said it was fresh the first time you did it.
How many did you do last time?
You
8?
did 7. 7, then 4.
You got to come in here,
Taking
mate.
the watch off.
Come across like
As if that
diagonally
has
here.
any bearing, but anyway. Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right.
That's all right.
Okay.
Get right down.
Yeah, you got to get down here. 1, 2, down, 3, 4. You'll keep going down. 5. Oh, this cunt.
7.
6. Was that 7?
8.
Here we go. Keep going down. That's 10.
Nice.
11. Keep going, Tobler.
Go,
12. Keep going. Get to 20. Get to 20. 13. Go.
Nearly
12.
double.
Hey,
Not bad.
that's almost
That's
double.
a lot better.
No, that is good.
Well done.
Yeah, that is good. That's good.
Well done, mate. Good on ya.
Say a big difference a week, mate.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
difference.
well,
a
yeah,
week,
because
mate,
you
mate.
weren't confident he'd be able to get to 20.
So, but you said it was a technique thing. Go jump back on your mic. I don't know if I don't think I noticed anything technique wise.
no technique didn't seem to change.
He's been practicing, obviously.
Have you been practicing, Tobler?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
Is it if you do 20
20.
20 in 2 weeks, wasn't it?
The chick was going to
in 2 weeks?
have dinner with him.
It's been a week, hasn't it? At least.
I thought it was by the end of the month.
It's been a week. No, there was no time limit put on it. That was a personal goal by the end of the month.
Oh, I thought she was like, if you can get him by the end of the month, then we can go to dinner.
No.
Did you respond to that? Were you like, challenge accepted?
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, deal, handshake emoji.
Her not setting a time is suggestive.
Yeah, no, you should have just been like, you know what? I don't play like that. Fuck you. And then just leave her.
Oh, yeah, it's very simp
Do you know what I mean?
to be doing
Play it
push-ups
cool.
to get dinner
No,
with
no,
a
I'm
girl.
not. I'm not doing push-ups for your affection.
He's been practicing every night.
No, he's in practicing.
That's a good little simp I am.
Yeah, listen, I respect it. I do respect it.
Yeah.
But you know,
well, that's a week on week 100% increase. Oh,
well, no, not 100%, but it's a
85%.
it's a good increase. It's definitely a good increase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a very, very, very mediocre base of 7 and 4.
The 12.5 kilo dumbies, where are they?
Let's have a look.
I'd want a whole rack though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just thinking.
$85.
Do you want a company expense, or are we having it in here?
These are the cool ones.
Do you use 10s or 12 and a half? 12 and a half?
12.5.
Yeah.
It's just because they're like pretty, like they're good weight, run of the mill, like for you can do a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Now give me the 12 and a halves.
How
In the
many?
studio.
Well, I'll need 2, won't I?
Well, they're a company expense, right?
Well, I'll need 2.
Well, then that's obviously something that'll come out of your private coffers.
No, I'll need 2. You're not listening. I'll need 2.
Yeah, right. So they're
Right.
obviously.
And
That's
then if you want to get another set for all the
no, because
the bloody Magoos, that's fine.
okay, that's fine. Listen, I just let it be known that
You've already got a pair.
my parking fine will be coming. Not parking fine, driving.
You've taken more than enough advantage of that car in your garage, mate. So you calm down. I can get myself a fucking set of dumbies, right? Don't you?
Hell,
Hey?
no.
Don't forget who reconciles the accounts. I know what you're fucking running down at bloody BMW Rust Cutters Bay when you get the fucking oil change.
Well, I don't even know what I'm running on that thing. Listen, mate, that's a company
More than a set of
expense.
dumbbells, mate.
Well, it's a company expense, which you are also completely. You have free will to go
know.
out there and get
But all I'm
yourself
saying-
a nice little car.
All I'm saying
if
is,
you want to.
All I'm saying is, mate, I don't raise an eyelid, and you're raising
How
eyelids
can you
over
raise an eyelid?
over $50 fucking dumbbells. You cheap cunt.
Oi, listen, mate. I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying.
What,
mate,
you don't want me to get fit? Comeback season. This is content, right?
You can go and get yourself a car.
Yeah, and I will be.
We're also looking for someone who wants to give us a car.
Well, all those things we've never been offered.
Never
Fucking
been
shit.
offered.
Oh, actually, you got that bloody thing that you had to charge.
Oh, bro. Electric cars, tough. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're not the guy for electric cars in terms of.
Dude, have you ever had one?
No.
Dude, they're fucked.
But organisation.
That's what I mean.
Mate,
it's like going to charge it.
speak to anyone who isn't like Jerry, who has like, they just charge them at their house. Also, the thing was, we weren't given a charger for our house, which was dumb. I mean, I was given a car, so thank you. But like, they didn't give us anything to charge it at my home.
Yeah.
So like, at the end of the day, I'd be like, "Fuck, this thing's low on charge." I'd have to go and drive around like Bondi Junction until one of those fuckers freed up in a car park. Sit there for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
That's not convenient.
no, it's not convenient.
That's heavily
when
inconvenient.
petrol. I'm sure. Listen, don't shit down my throat, Pat Cummins. I get it, the environment and that. But like when I can fill up my car,
You're pro environment.
I am pro environment. I recycle.
But just, I reckon, caveat that. For
Oh
the
yeah,
people.
no, exactly. I am pro environment. Punters
Yeah.
and dribbles.
You love Mother Earth.
I love Mother Earth.
No
I
one
don't
loves
pollute.
Mother Earth more than Tom.
No, please. I am Mother Earth. In some sense. But I'm fucking using petrol. I'm burning petrol. You can get fucked. Until there's a way for me to go beep.
Well, I'm
charge.
sure you could get one in your house if you wanted to.
Yeah, but dude, fuck that. Like,
No, I know. I know where you're coming from.
the
You're probably
idea of
the
it
last-
just running out. The idea of just running out of energy.
How do you go on like a road trip though? Do you have to like spot
You gotta
where
wait.
They,
Yeah, you
spot
gotta
where they are
wait.
and then wait.
And then wait.
I can't imagine, like, I'm also pro-environment, but, like, how you're basically on a tightrope with, like, kids' naps in the cars and stuff. It's like, I'm not sitting around for 2 hours as these guys are screaming their heads off and I want to keep them... I just need to fill it up and keep going.
I respect the idea. It's a nice idea.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't work. In terms of into a lifestyle where it's like, oh, yeah, cool, we're driving to fucking the snow. Let's stop for 2 hours in Goulburn or whatever it is to charge this fucking thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? It's not really built. They're not built for Australian conditions.
Unless they had like solar on the top of them and you're driving through the centre of the nation and you're charging as you're driving.
It's built for the fruity European who ducks here and ducks there and
Loves a Fiat.
They love it. They
love a Fiat
They
and
love
a
a
Fiat.
Fiat.
Over in Greece, they're like ads for essentially a Range Rover, like Getaway, is like a Mini. Because over there in Europe, the streets are two-way and they're about this wide. Like, you won't see a Range Rover, you won't see a Ute.
No one's driving. They're all driving the Le Petit
Those
Miam
little, like,
cars.
three-wheel cars and stuff.
European cars.
Mate, you can cross Germany in like 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about?
Those tiny little fucking cars.
You got to get... if you're talking fair dinkum distances, which we obviously do in this nation...
Yeah.
You're going to Byron, you're looking at 7 of the best. You're going to Brisbane, it's 9. Like, if you heaven forbid you want to go up and do a bit of bloody fishing up the top end.
Well, what about if you want to go see Uluru, mate?
On average, it'll get you from here to about Tamworth. So it's about 400 Ks a charge.
Not enough.
It's not enough.
Not enough.
It's not enough. You got to factor in as well that you might just be a bit short on charge. You got to dick around with the kids. There's lost charge there. You got to sit there bloody eating ice cream.
Last
and
minute, grocery shopping, grabbing all that shit.
Or you miss a charging station. It's like, oh, you have to turn around because the next charging station isn't for 400 Ks and you're fucked.
Or you pull in and it's jammed.
And it's jammed. So now you got to know.
Someone,
you got
just
to
in
wait.
front of you. It's 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine pulling in and like some other fuckwit's pulled in just
And he
before
he
you?
goes, sorry, bro, I just got here. Yeah. And the other guy, sorry, bro, I just got here.
And you're like, great. Okay, cool. Just because I wanted to help the environment, even though the carbon footprint that went into making this fucking thing already means that it's not like carbon neutral. I don't know how long you'd have to drive that thing for to make it actually carbon neutral.
Yes.
You're completely fucked anyway. It's like, I get it. Right idea, I guess. But, like, give me that petrol.
It's for your city folk who are driving from Surrey Hills.
They want to feel like morally, not superior, but they want to feel like they're offsetting their moral footprint.
This may shock people. I'm not sitting full of a bind. I'm not sitting in front of a binder full of information about carbon footprints and how long you need to drive them until they become net zero, all that shit. All I'm merely observing,
as an observer
who is sitting here observing, is that to the punter and the dribbler, of whom I'm a proud voice,
I'm very fond of,
and look out for the interests of. They charge too slow.
Yes.
And there's not enough charging stations. And if you charge them at home, it's an overnight job. It's just...
And then if you need 3-phase power, which I believe Jerry has at the brewery. So, like, if he's charging there, it's like you can charge it fully in, like, maybe 3 hours.
Why can't you charge these fucking batteries instantly? What's the go?
Yeah.
What's the GI?
Can't you just go... Poof,
because that's always mused. They always muse that. The next iPhone, instant charge never happens. God, they've fallen off a cliff, those pricks.
Yeah, it'll be an instant charge, then it'll be instant drain. Like, it won't charge. It won't stay charged. You know what I mean? That'll be the
They're
next
just
thing.
jimming up the percentages.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's actually, it says 100%. It's actually
But
10%.
it's 10%. No, it's charged quick, though.
Yeah.
No.
It'd generate too much heat and degrade the battery's lithium-ion chemistry.
Right, well, then
Which is what it's made
not
of.
up to code then.
Not up well. So listen,
So
work
listen,
to do.
Work to do, Elon.
Work to do.
Punters and dribblers, geez, we had an absolute rip snorter on Sunday for the grand final. Had our Four Pines rev up at the Stain on the rooftop bar. It was absolutely fantastic. Matty Johns was there to spin a couple of yarns. My God, there was some yarns.
And he spun some of the great yarns I've ever heard. One in particular, Tom, will stay with me until I'm put into the earth.
Yep.
Shout out to the punter and the dribbler. The room was absolutely heaving. The Japanese lager was flowing. And the yarns were spilling out of people.
They were, and as we said, the flowing Japanese lager was flowing. Couldn't have been done without Four
Jeez, it
Pines. We
flowed.
love Four Pines. Thank you, Four Pines.
Thank you very much.
Punters and dribblers, if you missed out on our grand final show, fret no more, because we have got the night of nights. It's our Christmas party, if you will, for About Even, at the Wentworth Dogs, the $1 Million Chase, Friday, October 17th, for a nice rip and a tear trackside.
Best seats in the house. I'd argue some of the best seats in modern sporting facilities, Tom. You can reach out and touch the dogs. That's how close we are. We'll be whipping them home together as one. We got winners last year. We're going to get even more this year.
Yeah.
That's my hope.
That's the hope.
There's an opportunity to win $1,000 on a buck and ball. That's hosted by none other than Big John, that Bosh guy. Random, I know, but it's fun. You can also win the chance to win a Kia Tasman.
Kicking a ball into a bucket.
So
Simple. Ball in bucket, Kia Tasman. It's all to be played for. It's all to be won. Tickets are in the bio. You get booze and food for 4 hours, trackside rip, and a punt on the doggy dogs. Woof, woof stuff.
link in bio.
Let's go.
Link in show notes.
Let's go. Giddy up. I tell you what I do find, like, embarrassing. Can you give that good day a shake behind you there? I tell you what I do find kind of embarrassing is the people who own Teslas now who hate Elon for whatever reason. You know, you can hate him if you want to, but who get the sticker of like, I bought this before Elon
is
went
that a
weird.
thing?
What?
Like, people put stickers on their fucking Teslas.
Get fucked, that's a thing.
Yeah. I bought this before Elon was weird. I'm like, you are such a fucking cocksucker. Either be about it and just fuck the car off, or don't say anything at all.
Yeah, because it's just like
You bought a car.
Unless you bought, like, you would think if you're buying it, you're either doing it, A, it's the trendy, new, expensive thing to buy. B, you actually are the environmental person who's like, I just want to do something good. But, like, did you buy it because you were a fanboy and now you're not? Like,
Yeah,
like
I
that's
do
what
not-
that sticker says. It's
It's
just
just-
like,
Mate, that's ridiculous. It's like buying a Hugo Boss jacket, being like, I started buying this after he died, like
Yeah,
after
I didn't realise,
after the
yeah.
uniforms he made, like.
Wasn't Volkswagen Nazis?
Yeah, do you know what that means? People's car. He's the
Yeah.
big fella.
Yeah. So like, whoops, sorry.
he wanted a people's car,
Look at
which
these
was the VW.
anti-Elon Teslas. Look at the sort of people doing it as well. You're like, yeah, of course, that's what you're doing.
Volkswagen, people's wagon.
I
So
don't really have...
where do the stickers stop? Where does it end? The madness.
But is he... I mean, I don't really have Twitter or anything anymore. I'm not really in the news cycle. But is Elon's speaking every 2 seconds? Is that simmered down a bit?
He's not in the government
House.
anymore.
Yeah, so
he's
it's not
not
as in your
he's not
face.
as vocal, or at least he's
I
not been covered as much.
don't feel like you see him much at all.
No, because he used to pop up.
He was
like
everywhere.
everywhere, everything you
because he was
scroll
super
past.
involved, but also probably because the opposition were incentivized to make out that he was a complete piece of shit. Not to say that he didn't do things wrong. I just mean like when the opposition of any government's main job is basically to just like try and point out all the flaws of the other one. So you saw way more of Elon because one, he was talking. Two, the Democrats were like incentivized to be like, this guy's a fucking freak.
Yeah. But the thing with Elon, like I was thinking about, like it would take a pretty special human as he got all the like, okay, I've got the like car grid, like AI, like Twitter and all that stuff. It's like, well, that dude in fucking that James Bond just had the printing press. Like he turned into a villain with that submarine that could kill ships and shit. I'm like,
This guy's got everything.
this guy's got everything.
He's also got
like,
Starlink. He's got the internet.
he's got it.
internet, he's got
just like-
space, he's got cars.
He probably would. Any human would eventually build that submarine boat thing that bad guy had and go like, I'm going to try and take over the world.
On paper, he's a Bond villain.
Yes. Yeah.
And becoming more villainous every day. Did you see the CEO package that got approved by Tesla? That basically, if he hits all these milestones, he'd be a trillionaire.
Yes.
He hit the last one.
But they don't want to pay him.
Well, a judge in they register a lot of their companies over there in one state in particular. I can't remember which one it was. And they were just like, nah, that's wrong. Because one guy complained about it, one shareholder who owned like $20
But didn't they all sign off on it? That's what I don't understand. They agreed to him if you hit
They
the
agreed to
milestones.
it, and then the media laughed about the package when it was signed because it was like, this is fucking ludicrous. It'll never happen. And then when he hit it, they're like, you're a bloody...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a fucking this, you're a piece of shit. But it's like, well, actually...
But so they've jimmied up a new one. Like, God knows if you'll hit that. But when you can start to get... When they develop technology so that phones can tap into satellites, right? So essentially you could tap into Starlink. That's when he will go to full Bond mode because then he'll basically own the internet.
But he'll have contracts as well. Doesn't he already have contracts for like the missiles and shit? Like the
he's got
defense contracts.
He's got defense contracts. Yeah, for launching.
Really?
Yeah, for launching.
For launching rockets. Yeah. But
no,
he's not,
satellites.
Sorry, satellites. But he's not building rockets. Like as in weaponry.
Who knows what they're up to?
I thought that they were like literally weapons manufacturers. Like you're locking.
No, I'm not talking about weaponry, but like the
he
data that they like the systems they would use to
launch shit.
Yes. Say the government to launch something.
Real thunder in paradise. Bleep bloop bleep bloop.
But yeah, you'd have to fucking be pretty level-headed if you had essentially your finger over the entire world in like 20 years, like I've got.
Well, yeah, and then you think about people that run the actual countries, and you're like, none of those can't seem level-headed, do you? It's like it's you know, Elon's just like another Bond villain to the mix of all the Bond villains that seem to be everywhere. It's like where the world is run by Bond villains.
It always has been.
I know, but you get to a point you're like, fucking hell, dude. It's
always been right.
All Bond
the difference is it's never had been like a one world. Like there was like a Bond villain over here in Rome, and then a Bond villain over here in fucking Bulgaria or something. Yeah. Now it's like the throne is for the Bond villain to be like, oh no, I got the world.
Yeah, who's the ultimate Bond villain?
Yeah, I've got the world.
Well, it would always depended on the flavour of the month. You know, a lot of Russians. Then there was Chinese. North Korea was featured in Die Another Day, I believe. It's funny. It's the Bond villain's usually the reflection of what geopolitics is.
Oh yes.
Well, so the Cold War, they were always Russian, right? They were Russian as hell.
And a lot of those Arnie movies and stuff. That's when you started to get your kind of like True Lies, like Muslim villains and stuff like that.
Well, I always found it funny.
That's when it shifted around the Iraq War. It's like, we're going into bloody.
Yeah, but then you look back at like Aladdin. You're like, oh, dude, this is a Disney movie around the Arab world. Like which was nice.
Yeah.
Whereas now you'd be like, what? Like they're not making that.
No.
They're not making that.
No, it's like Body of Lies.
And I'm a huge Aladdin fan. Don't get me wrong.
That's why I like Die Hard so much, because it was just a throw. The original's like, let's do a throwback to the old school enemy from the 40s.
Yes.
Let's go dig the Germans back out.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the Germans bad again.
But people, I think it's just like
Germans are like scolded pets, though. I think
Germans are scolded pets. It's like, ugh.
We know what we did. We're just going to shut up.
Yeah, they don't say a word, right?
No.
And it's almost got to a point where people feel sorry for them, so they don't roll them out as the enemy. But you could roll out a German.
Oh, you could roll out a German. No one would blink.
But they did it perfectly, because like Germans are just, their average person is like a mathematician, like the average person, in terms of just like they know. When you go backpacking and you meet some like kind of guy from Spain who's a bit fucking, smoking a joint or whatever, and the German guy's doing it as well.
Selling your hash.
I've got a Greek tattoo there. He can't speak Greek, but he can read it because he knows all the mathematical symbols. I'm like, you're a German stoner? Yeah. And you're they're very fucking efficient and smart.
Efficient, mathematical, angular, trigonometry.
Well, you lose 2 world wars and you're still Europe's like superpower. Like
they are Europe's superpower.
Like.
They just kept their head down,
Well, they had to. And they kept their head down, put their bum up, right? And emerged victorious in terms of financial might.
Yeah. Listen, let's just let's know what we've done wrong here. Let's just
cede a shitload of territory. Yeah. Okay. Keep the head down, the bum up.
Apologize.
Don't just
you just sort of
I think it's almost like
it's almost like you killed Hitler, right? He was the guy. It wasn't us.
Yeah.
It wasn't us.
Well,
like we just had to,
There might have been a bit of a revisionist stuff afterwards, but attempted revision
by the Germans themselves.
Well, just distancing.
Well, of course you distance yourself from the comments of, it's like...
That wasn't us. That was the SS.
That was the SS, and that was Adolf, and I'm just going to park over here for a moment. Take a breath.
New washing machine.
We didn't know.
Yeah. But we have started building machines that you might like.
Washing machine, drying machine, car, any machine.
Yeah. We've also repurposed this suit manufacturer which the SS is using, and now, now it's just going to be cool shit.
Yeah. They look good, though.
They look
those
good.
uniforms are unbelievable.
Hey, listen, they're good suits. They're good suits. I have some Hugo Boss shoes, I think.
And then
they don't just do suits, the Germans. They do really nice shoes.
That's
dress shoes.
And then and then eventually, the wall comes down and all's forgiven.
Well, it's
not forgiven.
No, we're not forgiven, but it's slightly forgotten. We've moved on, right?
We've moved on. That's
moved
the term
on.
I'm looking for.
But it's funny when you think back to how time-wise, when you're growing up and you're thinking about it or you're hearing about it, you're like, oh, fuck, the wall coming down was ages after that. It's like, dude, it really wasn't that long. When did the Berlin Wall come down?
89.
But that was like a different sort of German
what I mean is more so even if you think about the 70s, just the distance from the most heinous thing the world's ever seen to everyone just sort of
Mate, listen to this one.
To me, that just sort of seems like when I was younger, it felt like a long period of time. Now when you're 36, you're like, oh, bro, that wasn't that long.
Dude, listen to this. This fucking wigs me out. And I didn't know this until semi-recently. But this is the 1966 FIFA World Cup.
Oh, we were talking about this the other day.
This is fascinating. So, we are 21 years after the most horrific event in the history of the world. This is the knockout stage. The Germans, guess who they play? The Soviet Union. Oof. Imagine the chatter at the time. It would have been fucking
What's
biblical.
What's the stadium like? Where is it segregated fans?
It's in Liverpool. Germany beat the Soviet Union 2-1. Then England plays Germany in the final 21 years after. So it's
And they were chanting shit. When you dropped the bombs, they
they had
that the other night.
They had an RAF chant.
But with the German, I was about to say, if it was German versus Soviet Union, you'd still expect more of the thuggery, punching, violence, probably still somehow coming from the English.
But do you know how many people, the amount of people alive at the time that would have been I experienced that is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
My life was deeply impacted by
people in the stadium would have been like, I was in the war. Yeah. This is 21 years. It's 20 years. If you were 20, you'd be 40. You know what I mean? And then imagine getting that W against Germany, England. You'd be like, the national pride swelling out of your fucking soul.
2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. That was the song.
And then 10 German bombers, which is the RAF one.
2 World Wars, 1 World Cup.
Listen, I just hope that we don't see those times again.
No, I know. But don't you find that fascinating? Did that happen?
To find my way back there,
Love to.
You'd love to?
I'd love to not.
Oh, Christ.
Love to? Fuck,
I was
serious?
love to. I'm like, don't mad dog it, bruh. I think about this. So when Russia invaded Ukraine, then obviously there's all this shit kicking off in the Middle East, and it just seems like there's shit popping up all over the joint. But I'm always wigging out about when you look back on the history of this time, whether you're Russia invading Ukraine was the beginning of a world war that happened maybe 4 years later, 5 years later.
The Franz Ferdinand situation.
Where it's this is the thing that actually kicked it off, and people didn't realise what was going on, but it triggered all of these little things that happened slowly. And then before you know it, we're just in something, and I'm like, oh, please don't be the trigger. Please just be something that happens.
You don't have enough context.
No, of course you don't. You're in it.
But Bond-Villain on the Russian side, you don't know what he's thinking because he's obviously trying to take Ukraine or whatever. But if you're talking Bond-Villains, it's that's the world's richest guy.
They say.
Yeah.
And he might just be like, you know what? Maybe I do just want to have one last crack at taking over the world again because Elon's beating me with his satellites. I'm the one who's going to send in wave after wave of men. Let's see what happens.
And then even that dude on the Ukrainian side is a Bond villain of sorts, but he's like a weird he's like an etch theatre media Bond
He's an
villain.
actor.
He's an actor.
Literally.
Played like a president.
Do you know this story?
No.
So mate, this is fucking weird. Zelensky played president of Ukraine on a show in Russia.
Yeah. He's been like Dancing with the Stars and shit.
Right. Oh, so he was like an actor moving into...
No, but this is like meta shit.
Trump did.
It's like he literally acted as the Ukrainian president and then became the Ukrainian president.
Yeah,
It's
right.
So like it's
weird.
just really, it's all so fucking.
It's weird.
I saw a
It's
photo of the
weird.
White House the other day.
That's
where-
weird.
That's him.
Servant of the people.
Oh damn! I just banged my gold ring.
So he went from acting into politics.
Yeah.
But he went acting. He went into the thing he was acting. That's what's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've had never known anything about his history, but
Dave, I just think that's
that he plays the president and became
Wild.
How many years did that take? Was it straight away? He was like, actually, I fucking nailed this. How about I just go like,
Yeah. This is
just
easy.
go do
Dude,
it.
this is
Just
easy,
get
man.
some advisors. I'll read some lines.
It finished in
2015.
2019.
So not that long ago.
4 years after.
not that long ago. Yeah, this isn't like a 2006.
Yeah, he
type
didn't play it as like a teenager or like a young.
Yeah.
So his character is he's playing a 30-year-old history teacher in a high school, is elected as president of Ukraine after a video of him ranting about the corrupt government goes viral.
I saw a funny meme the other day. It was like the Trump office and like Linda McMahon's there because she's head of some sort of business thing, and then Triple H in the background, Stephanie's there, and it's Trump, and it's like Stone Cold has stunned it all.
Oh yeah, everyone in the fucking room. He's stunned
in the
everyone.
Oval Office, and you're like, fuck it. This is just, it's the age we're living now.
But
isn't
then
it?
it's like you even think like Ronald Reagan was an actor. So I'm like, it's even though it's bizarre, and it's as bizarre as you can imagine.
Wasn't old mate a comedian from London? What's
I don't have any problem with actors becoming politicians. It's more the fact that he played.
Well,
It was like a month after the show finished
I
as
don't
well.
have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem.
I'm
with
just
anything.
saying it's interesting.
I think that it's like all bullshit, right? Even like so you've had if you're a career politician, I don't think you're even necessarily better equipped than an actor.
No.
You all you know is politics. You got no idea. What
the actor might
human
actually
people are.
understand the human condition because they've been
Correct.
forced to like delve into someone else's psyche for a second.
100%. Nothing wrong with the acting. It's just I'm just like that's fucking weird
No,
and
it's
meta.
insane. Simulation.
So that's simulation.
Arnie does an all right job, does it? I've got no idea.
Well, he was
but
a
no one
governor.
seems to
Arnie
be-
did.
Yeah.
Well, I think the people love Arnie.
No, listen. I think when Arnie was governor, things were pretty. Like,
Good to see his boy doing well.
Yeah.
Patrick.
yeah.
He's good in White Lotus.
Yeah, he was good in White Lotus. Very, very weird scene where he jerked off his brother, or he got jerked off by his brother.
Yeah.
But other than that,
His brother
It was
jerked
good
him
though.
off.
no, he was good.
You don't get any like Nepo Baby stuff because you're like, you're actually good in this. Like,
Listen,
You've
you
got to be
can-
good though.
Listen, you got to be good. You can still be Nepo Baby where you know like Arnie puts in a word to be like, "Oi, give him a fucking
yeah, but
audition."
if he does
But
well,
you still have to make something
Yeah.
of that,
Well, you're under more scrutiny because if you get nepoed, right,
and then
you shit, especially in a show like White Lotus, which is massive.
if it was like if it's a franchise,
Well, it's super popular and it's everywhere.
is he doing anything? What's the next thing he's doing, Tobler?
Let's have a look.
Patrick Schwartz, Paddy Schwartz. Did you see the video where he found out he got the role?
yes,
Again,
yeah.
hard not to like.
No, I like
he
him.
crying
I'm
shit?
all for him.
He's with his mum and his sister, and they all lose it at lunch, and he just starts crying.
I think I only found out like halfway through, and I was like, so I didn't know it straight away. And then you're like, you like him as an actor and a character, and then you're like, oh, it's Arnie's boy. Okay, good on
Okay.
ya, good on ya.
I think McConaughey's son's in something with him. At
With
the moment.
McConaughey,
Yeah.
maybe. I haven't seen that or heard of that.
He
but-
has
How old's McConaughey's boy?
20 something. Doesn't look like him, but does. But his wife's like Spanish, so it's like it's not like you've got some white.
He's 17.
17. There you go.
There's
Not
a few of
bad-looking
them going
kid.
around, like the kids, like Joffrey's the son, the actor who's Joffrey
Yeah.
in Game of Thrones. He's the son of Brendan Gleeson, the guy that's in like Troy, Braveheart, Gangs of New York, Harry Potter, kind of redhead, big guy.
Hold on. Is he not the guy who plays Spike in Notting Hill?
No, Brendan Gleeson.
That guy.
He plays like Menelaus in Troy, like, help me get her back.
Oh, he's one of the big.
that guy.
Oh,
That's-
really?
yeah,
Is that Joffrey's old man?
That's Joffrey's old man, yeah.
Fair income.
Because Joffrey popped up. Cause I
Who
think he's-
loses?
Joffrey popped up across my feed.
Because he's
today.
in the House of Guinness, I think, which I haven't seen, but I saw like a clip and it was
I've seen
pretty
a clip,
good.
yeah.
And shout out to Joffrey because he was like, I think he played it smart. Like after Game of Thrones, like, I'm just going to do some plays with some mates for a
Yeah,
few
yeah, yeah.
years and just let this
Chill
fucking
out.
thing
live off my
move
bloody
on.
Thrones money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also you just
Yeah, untypecast
he was
yourself,
he
though.
was so unlikable.
Yeah, but then you have like Jon Snow.
There was a threat of seeing him in the street going, oh.
With like John's, where?
Oh,
So
and that's his other son, is
So
No.
So they're the same family.
Joffrey's part of this family?
Yeah.
the middle guy's son. That
Yeah, but
guy's
that's
in.
that other guy's about
Yeah.
time. That fucking...
Yeah,
And
about
who was
time
in
ago.
Harry Potter with him and like a bunch of other shit. The one
Where
on
is
the
the
left.
fucking family with Joffrey? Can we find a photo with Joffrey in it?
I'm trying to find one because
Joffrey's
he quit acting after and went back to university to study.
Joffrey not in any of these family photos.
There he is.
Oh, there
but that's not the main
No.
guy.
I'm still not sold
is
on this
it?
yarn.
Go
yet.
Brendan Gleeson and what's it? Jack Gleeson. Brendan and Jack Gleeson photo together.
There he is.
Yeah, but I need to see him.
That's
with
him
the
there,
rest-
look.
With the dad?
Hang
No.
on.
I need to see him with the family, otherwise it's bullshit.
Otherwise, just the last name thing, you reckon?
Yeah, well, like, why would
have
they
I
all be
completely-
together?
Or have I fucked this? No,
think-
it's no.
I think you might have
Type in who is
Yeah, it
Jack
came
Gleeson's
up with
dad.
Brendan Gleeson as his dad when you type it in.
Well, if you type in photos,
Are they estranged? Possibly.
Joffrey, who's Joffrey's dad? Well, then they'll fucking...
It'll say Joffrey the actor.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're getting Robert Barath, but you're also getting
Says Brendan.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Who
used to-
well, he's the real dad.
Doodley's sister.
Jesus Christ. That
He
was
did though.
Well, he did. No, he fucked his sister.
I tell you what's gaining momentum, gentlemen. As we were talking Bond villains before, I'm starting to see more chatter, and I read something interesting the other day just around who the next Bond will be.
Still going that. It's been years.
Get it
Still
together.
going to be years.
That kid?
I think the guy is
Uncharted
doing.
kid?
No.
It's essentially you got to be in your 20s, early 30s.
I heard...
Most
I read,
likely British, and they want someone unknown.
Well, I read one today that they were looking at the Uncharted kid, who's Spider-Man kid.
Tom Holland.
Tom
No.
Holland,
No.
to be playing pre like Bond early years. Like
Well, that's what they're probably going to do, right? Start.
That's what they
fresh.
said. They
Yeah.
said they're going to go early years, him
Yeah.
getting into the service. But I read that they need to be 20s, 30s unknown, British.
I agree with unknown to a degree, but the last Bond, whose name escapes me,
Craig.
he wasn't unknown.
No, but he was in like Lara Croft as like a side. Like he wasn't massive.
Was
He
he
was-
on-
It's Tom Holland
He's
is
still
Spider-Man, bro.
Yes, no, I am with you. They're not the same thing, but he was still known to a degree.
Yeah,
Yes,
but,
not like
relatively
not a Tom
unknown.
Holland, not a
No,
bloody,
not a Tom Holland. Was Pierce Brosnan known?
Well,
feel like
Dante's
he was.
Peak was beforehand,
Was it?
wasn't it?
Was Dante's
I
Peak
don't know.
beforehand? I don't know.
I don't
Is
know if he was
Doubtfire-
known. But I can see the angle where it's just like, let's start fresh. You don't need to bring in a superstar. You've got old mate Dennis directing the thing, so he'll fucking nail it.
June 3 guy?
Yeah, June director,
Oh,
Arrival
really?
Yeah,
actor.
yeah. So he's doing
so-
June. They're filming June 3 now, I think, and then he's doing Bond. So they've got a heavy hitter.
And we haven't worked out who Bond is yet.
But it's a big decision. It's a franchise
I know.
decision.
Massive.
It's a
Then I saw today they were like,
decision.
"Oh, Kendall Jenner might be a Bond girl." I'm like, "Really?
No, don't do that.
Do
She
we?
hot.
Is that?
She's hot, but like we don't need to do that.
I don't know.
That's not.
Sometimes I think they're all the.
Maybe they're just also it's on promotion.
Yeah,
they're
that
all
would
they're
be-
all,
we
but
could
they're
pull
all wigging
another-
out now because they're like,
Yeah, but
No
maybe
one
they
goes
just
to
do
you
noise.
can get another 20, 30, 40
Yeah.
mil at the box office kind of thing, like
or
for a
just
small
talk about
role.
it. She's not even going to be in it, but you know, you just
Yeah.
talk about it. You just go, oh yeah, like just keep the conversation going. People are interested in it.
people would go and see it if she was in it. She would move mountains.
Yes, but she probably.
But I reckon they can dig up like the English actors. There seems to be a great supply of just guys. Like look at Game of Thrones and how good everyone did a job there, and none of them were really known. They're all
None of them were
English,
known at all.
and they're all like fucking okay, sweet, you're all good. Like
English actors are good.
English actors are generally you
They
can
can
dig
act.
up. You can dig someone up who'll
Not
do
us.
a good job. No, not us.
You see, there's a new Australian movie coming out called Kangaroo. And I'm sure it's all right. I'm not shitting on the movie itself, but it's just like that's all we do.
We do superstars well though.
No, we got
Like
some
we've always
superstars.
got a healthy. We've always got a healthy stable. Always. Like Jacob Elordi, the hot new.
Jacob
thing.
Elordi is the fucking man.
He's the
at
hot
moment.
new thing.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. Big, tall, hot.
Yeah.
People love it.
Tiny mouth. I don't know. It's just one of those things I can't unsee. It's like mouth like a cat's bum. It's just tiny, bro. It just every time I see it, I'm like, this guy has no mouth. I don't know what it is. Like his whole face just comes into this tonal.
Around the twist, there was an episode where the guy's mouth got shrunk.
Tiny,
into,
dude.
like-
That's Jacob Elordi, dude. Find Jacob Elordi with a big mouth, and I'm telling you, it's photoshopped. His mouth is fucking tiny.
Do you reckon his PR team are out there disseminating photos of a big mouth Jacob Elordi?
Dude, they should be. Listen, he's too good and he's too hot for a tiny mouth to get the best of him. But
Well, he's done pretty well so far.
he was also wearing, and this is again very surface level shit, but he was wearing a chick's Cartier watch the other day, and I was like, "This, you're doing too much. You're just doing too much."
How do you know?
Because it's the one that all the chicks wear. It's like tiny, dude. Right. It's like it may as well not even be there. It's so small, and I just know like
You know what they say: tiny mouth, tiny watch.
huge cock. That would be my expectation. See, look at him. They've got him opening his mouth. Look, there's nothing to it. Now go like. Look how small that mouth is. Get that one. Again, I know it. Like, look at that thing. It's tiny.
Look, it's
I
not
know
massive,
it's not
but
as small, but
tiny,
it is.
tiny.
No, it is, dude. They've stretched that out for the image. They fucking have. Again, huge Elordi fan. Though.
What about him smiling the red jacket? That looks like a pretty big mouth.
Yeah, it's an angle, dude. That's an angle thing. I'm telling you. Get him on the red carpet. No mouth. Nah, mouth's tiny, dude. That's the smallest mouth I've ever seen. What? No, look down there. Get that one. Dude, he could be a fucking Bond. Look at that mouth. It's almost non-existent. Handsome.
Well, it is a
fella.
kind of British mouth in a way.
Yeah. He's got he's got a tongue on him. Jesus Christ. That couldn't be real, could it?
Did you ever watch the documentary on the Australian guy that was Bond?
Lazenby.
George Lazenby. And he
One
only
and
did
done.
one of them,
Oh,
and
really?
it killed it, and everyone loved him as Bond. But
I thought it sucked.
No, I think he did well, or at least everyone was happy with it internally, and he was offered many more Bonds, but he just wouldn't play along. He thought he thought it was too cool for school. So when he'd do interviews and stuff, he wouldn't be dressed as Bond. He'd be like long hair, disheveled, like wouldn't market the movie at all, and basically said no to offers and shit to extend.
Oh,
Like,
I thought-
I don't want to be typecast, and everyone's just like, that's the biggest fuck up
Of
in
all
the
time.
history
Yeah,
of movies.
you get on that franchise, 10 years of, 3 movies and you're sorted.
I
you know,
thought
Who did he get replaced with? George Lazenby.
Roger Moore.
I'll have a look. It
Or was
says
it- or was
like
it Connery?
his management were telling him that spy films were becoming outdated, and then he should shift to other genres like westerns and whatnot.
Right, well,
At the
there's
time.
like a million spy movies for the last...
Spy movies
However
like
long.
are always
And he's
cool.
like in this
Then
interview
there's, like,
going, I
one
don't
Western.
regret it. And you're like, he's just like, yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
you do. No, you definitely do. George Lazenby.
Yeah, I'll never think about it.
I thought the Bond sucked, and that's why they got rid of him.
He was 68, 69, and then Roger Moore was in there for 13 years after him.
Tough.
But some of those old ones are pretty camp, hey? They're not like... Because I love Bond, and I think it should always be English, because it's like English, as much as you can hate it on
course
them,
you
they
should be
are
English.
that Bond, that like...
Suave,
they're
bloody-
suave, this suit was made on Savile Row, like kind of... like, that's England. That's your fucking apex guy.
Yeah.
But back in the day, some of them were
Bit of
like,
misogyny.
these fucking chicks, but it's like, the villain's like, welcome to my lair, and there's like mirrors and shit everywhere.
Yeah,
It's all a bit like... This is a little bit camp. Like,
Yes.
it's not like the Bond... maybe has the
Bond's got more and more legit,
Yeah.
intense.
yes.
It was all like, "Oh, come to my island lair, Mr. Bond. I'm either gonna fuck you or kill you." You're
And then
like, I don't
maybe
know
as
what to expect here.
time's gone on. It's a bit of a kind of like that everyone's kind of consciously. It's like an ode to the British apex man. Where back
Yes.
in the day, it's like this is just a character. And
Yeah,
then-
it became more like proudly British.
You know who Bond was based on the books? Saruman in Lord of the Rings. So actor Saruman.
Saruman.
The
character, the actor though.
Yes.
When he was younger, he was part of essentially like a SAS kill Nazis type, Nazi hunter type crew. Like he was, he was like a special agent, and then he got like married to some princess of Hungary or something. Like he's been around the world and kind
Saruman
of
acts?
No, you mean the writer.
Christopher Lee. Yeah, so the writer was Saruman's cousin, and he based it on him. So that the writer of Bond,
Ian Fleming.
Christopher Lee was his
Ian
cousin,
Fleming,
and he was like,
who worked for
The British Naval Intelligence
Yes.
during World War II.
yeah. There's like Operation Mincemeat. I think involves Fleming, which is like a book and a theatre production and maybe a movie about like this operation that they jimmied up. And Fleming, or is he an enigma? He's involved somehow. He was in and around old Fleming.
Fleming's the actor? Is he Saruman?
Fleming's the writer.
Fleming's the
Christopher
writer.
Lee's the
Can you
actor.
check
Who's
that?
Christopher? Is Christopher Lee's Fleming's
or something?
cousin? Is that what you're saying?
Can you see if that's correct, Tom? I don't want to be spinning absolute lies, but there's a connection there
we do
somehow.
that.
But I was like, fucking shout out Saruman, dude. You've been around, like you've been marrying
Step-cousin.
princesses,
Step-cousins.
step cousins,
It's pretty badass, though.
like Nazi hunter. But you're an actor now as well. Like he was the only guy in Lord of the Rings who like had actually met Tolkien, I believe they say.
What a
Oh,
fucking
really?
Yeah, like he was
What
kind
a
of a bit of a
lie.
like.
When did Tolkien bite the dust?
Well, he was like 19 in World War One, so I don't know.
When was he
did-
writing them?
After the World
1973 he
Wars.
died.
Because he actually came up with the language before
Elvish or
the
some
story.
shit, eh?
Yeah, so he came up with the languages and he was studying like language at the universities and just used them as stories to try have a reason for the language. So like his language was like Elvish.
He
was
invented
first.
it, though, right?
Yeah,
And now people can speak it.
I don't know.
I think
Probably.
I think that's like a thing now, right? Like, people speak Elvish and shit.
Probably.
What do you call someone like that?
A freak? Linguist?
Linguist / freak.
One of our mates, ex-missos, could speak like 5 languages.
My dad can speak like 5 or 6.
What's okay? Guess Greek, German, English, French, Italian,
Spanish. Not German though.
not German.
Who? Your old man?
Yeah, but he's never like gone to a class or been taught them. He just picks it up.
Growing up in Europe, and
Growing
this
up
is
in
not
Europe, you gotta, yeah.
you got to like you can
Like you're
you're
forced
around
to
it
learn
all.
English,
Yes,
and then so I guess it's easier.
God, I wish I could.
But I think if you're from one of the Romance languages, it's a fuckload easier
Yeah,
to learn another.
'cause there's a lot of,
Romance
like,
language.
crossover.
Like, yeah,
English not one of
The Romance languages are what?
Italian,
Spanish,
Spanish,
German.
French.
I mean, Spanish, Italian, French.
yeah.
Not German.
No, not German. German's
Spanish,
not romantic
French,
at all.
Italian, Portuguese, and Romanian are in there as well.
Romanian seems to sneak in.
Yeah.
That just
Why,
doesn't seem
why
like-
Romance language? Where's that come from?
Based on Latin, pretty like I think it's
Yeah,
pretty.
it derives from Latin.
Yeah,
Like sizing their
sound
connection
nice.
to the Roman civilization.
English is essentially a mold of all those, and like German and all this shit. When there's like no rules and
Celtic.
shit, like
some random like
You can actually.
Saxons. Like
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck is a Saxon?
fuck are we
It's like,
talking about?
what are you talking?
Yeah, what is a section? You can actually go on. You can go watch these videos and see how far back you go before you just lose. You don't know what the English.
Dude, it wasn't
you don't
that
know what
far.
English-
Didn't
it's
we
not
do that
far.
for one of our, I think we might have done that on our last
might have done
episode. It was like
I don't think we did it last episode.
no, like on the like around the 500th, there was like another milestone episode. We went back and it was like you go back a few hundred years and it's like the language is different.
You can't understand a fucking
No.
thing.
Punters and dribblers, we have got our about even Christmas party.
Yes, sir.
Early Christmas party. That's next Friday, 17th of October. You may be noticing if you're watching Sebbo and I wearing some gold rings. They're immortality rings.
If you didn't watch About Even last night, I suggest you go and watch it.
Go and
High
watch it.
production value.
Highest production value ever done.
It's
Columns.
put it this way. I was laughing at my own show. That's how fucking good it is.
Yeah.
Do not miss it. The production value this year's gone through the roof. Belts were handed out. Immortality rings were handed out. But next Friday, the 17th of October,
Wentworth Dogs.
is the grand final, the Christmas party, the celebration of a season had and won and run.
That's right.
At the Wentworth Dogs.
$1 Million Chase.
Tickets are in the bio. They're also in the link in our Instagram. Move quick while the getting's good. We went last year, and I got to tell you, you never really know what to expect going into a new thing. Obviously, it's like the first day of school, but then you get home and you go, Mum, I had the best fucking day of my life.
Made friends.
Made friends.
Make the journey as well. I have to journey. Because it's happening on a Friday where I'm meant to be in the Hunter Valley doing a little golf trip. I'm going up, playing the Friday morning, coming back for the Friday night, probably sleeping on my bathroom floor because my in-laws are in town. Then going back
Sleeping
Saturday.
here.
Sleep in here, dude.
Yeah,
there's
probably will.
actually a fucking thing up
A
there.
bed up in the other
Maybe
office.
I will.
Dude,
Because the
do
in-laws
that.
are in town and now we've got the boys sleeping on the mattress in their room, so I can't sleep there. Millie will be on the couch. So I'm
Dude,
like,
sleep in the other office and then fuck off back
yeah,
to the
because
thing
I
in the
prefer
morning.
not to
Even go in there.
Yeah, go in
Be
there.
dragged into it.
Yeah,
Because you're away, technically.
Yes.
So sleep there.
Sleep
Maybe I'll
out,
do
sleep
that.
on the couch here.
There's
Either
no
way.
shower here. Anyway, finish
You know
it.
what?
Make the trip is what I'm saying. If I can do that, you can fucking
Yeah.
That's it. Come and celebrate. Seb will be there, Rue will be there, Rando will be there, we'll be there, the team will be there. That is October 17th, Wentworth Dogs, $1 Million Chase, About Even final, Christmas party, whatever. Guru's going to have to be walking around wearing a giant wooden spoon the whole night. We are trackside, dogs running past us. There's a kick for it. You kick a ball into the back of a Kia Tasman, you'll win it.
Which is fucking wild.
I'm going for that prize. I better be allowed to go for that prize.
And also, this is almost the chef's kiss for the whole night, in my opinion. Big John, the Bosch guy, who just orders, he gets on the blower to order Chinese and he gets like 700 dishes and eats them all.
And just goes, Bosch.
Do you know Bosch guy?
I don't.
Dude, are you serious? Dude, Bosch guy's like unbelievable.
Dead Bosch guy.
This is how...
He started following us.
Yeah. Big John. Bosch is running the bucket bull. And if you stay on for the longest, you get $1,000.
Yeah,
man
right.
and woman. Obviously, you can only win
So
for the
he's
men.
running it, is he?
He's running it.
And so you just go, and that will be in our little section or close by?
I don't know. I think it's
Mate,
in
it's
the-
not that
by.
big of an area.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
you're
nice.
right, yeah.
We have our area to ourselves, and then maybe they run the bucket and ball
Yeah.
somewhere else.
It'll be close, but
I think Tedesco's going to be there as well. Maybe a Mitchell Moses. Do your own research. Tickets are in the bio. Sebbo's about
here we are.
Bosch.
Pork Hong Kong style, shredded chili beef, roast pork Chinese style,
Oh, I know.
kung
this
po
guy.
prawns,
Kung Po prawn.
salt and chili king prawn.
Did you say salt and chili prawn?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Yeah, could I have mini pancake rolls? Could I have a portion of chips, prawn crackers? Yeah, and a curry sauce, please.
Alright, just to repeat. One house special chow mein.
Yes,
One plain chow mein.
yes,
One house special rice.
yes,
One egg fried rice.
yes,
One sweet and sour chicken balls.
yes,
One sweet and sour Hong Kong style chicken. One sweet and sour Hong Kong style pork.
yeah,
One chili beef. One roast pork Chinese style. One king prawn, kung po king prawn. One salt and pepper king prawn. Mini vegetable spring rolls.
Yeah.
One portion of chips. And one curry sauce.
that's it, thank you. How much is that, please?
That's £68.20.
And could I have a roast duck
£58.
Chinese style, please?
Oh, you like roast duck Chinese style as well?
Yes, please.
And now it's £74.80.
Lovely, thank you very much. How long will that be?
This is a long order, so I'm going to have to ask. Could you hold on a moment?
Yeah, no problem, I'll hold on. Saturday night Chinese.
That'll be 45 minutes.
That's perfect, thank you very much.
Alright, have a good one.
Yeah, thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.
Yeah.
That's how we roll on a Saturday night. It's just a shame Match of the Day's not on. I'll have to watch a repeat. Bosh.
So he's running the fucking bucket bull.
Running the bucket Bronco.
That's good shit.
Punters or dribblers, I implore you to tune into the final episode of About Even this Wednesday evening, the grand final show. All brought to you thanks to our good friends at Ned's, big supporters of Hello Sport, big supporters of About Even. Thanking them for the rugby league season. Really could not have done it without them. And the final show for 2025 About Even, one not to be missed.
There will be a coronation ceremony.
There'll be a couple of
There'll be a
coronations.
couple of coronations.
Yeah.
So absolutely unmissable. There'll be yarn spun. There'll be shit given.
Tears, cuddles,
Yeah.
coronations.
And someone came dead last.
Yeah.
So that'll be funny too. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're going to get heaps of shit.
Of course they are. Anyway, we must thank Ned's.
Thank you, Ned.
It's pony season now, punters and dribblers.
So we shift tack.
We shift. We turn towards ponies. We turn towards pooches.
And know this. We will have a presence in
Pony.
Pony Town.
Oh,
so just keep an eye on us.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website. Punters and dribblers, we were at a golf day last Thursday, Scopes Golf Day, and there was a good day tent, or a Be Good tent, a Be Good health tent to be specific, serving ice cold good days, ice cold daylights, and it was one of the great days had, but it was also one of the great holes. Every single rugby league player, even some that may have equity in rival businesses, they couldn't help themselves, and they came to enjoy good days and daylights, and we want you to be able to do the same thing, and that's by going to begoodhealth.com.au. The code being dribblers is going to get you 10% off your order. If you pair that with a subscription, you can be like all the leagueies, but it'll be 20% off.
Do as the leaguey does. BeGoodHealth.com.au.
Anyway, Payne Haas going to Rugby 360.
Is he?
Well, he said he'd entertain.
He's been offered $3 million, which if he lives in a tax haven is the equivalent to 5.5
A year?
Australian.
3 a year? Because all these numbers get thrown around. I'm like, is that over a time? Is that a year?
$3 million a year, tax haven, equivalent to 5.5.
Is that actually what he's been offered? I thought he just said he wouldn't entertain anything lower than 3.
I heard there's
There's reports of a $10
I'm getting
million
really
contract.
annoyed.
Chama said he wouldn't entertain offers less than 3 million.
And then and apparently R360 were like, sweet, we're talking oil baron money. I don't think they give a shit.
But I was saying to someone on the
3 million is so
Like,
inconsequential.
I'm a
Especially
big, like, I
it's paid in
enjoyed
US.
3 million US.
So like he's reportedly set to be offered as much as $2 million a season,
So
including tax incentives for a 2-year contract, which could be as much as $10 million
so that's
over
2
a 2
years
year
for 2
stint at
million.
Rugby 360.
So over 2 years, 10 million. But so essentially, it's the equivalent of 5.5 Australian because he'd be in a tax haven. So that's a year. Then over 2 years, 10.
Yeah, okay. Well, like I mean, that's exciting to me because I just love drama, like the whole live golf thing and stuff. And I hate, like at the moment, it's just the rumors and stuff, but it's like 100 mil to like John Rahm and shit got me excited. But this Saudi money, even though it's Saudi money compared to league money, it's essentially them still playing a coin machine pokey because it's like if they really wanted to get it to, I reckon it's just a bit of a like, let's just have a little bit of a gamble on. If they wanted to get it done, it's like you just paid Cameron Smith 100 mil US. John Rahm, like,
exactly.
When you're hearing 2 or 3 mils, you're going, that's not Saudi money. It's Saudi money, but it's not Saudi money.
No. They don't even give a shit.
That's not, yeah.
It's a great point. It's not Saudi money.
It's just coming from them. But like the thing that is funny to me, and no one is a bigger dick rider of the great St. Peter V'landys than us. But, you know, he's coming out going, they don't have a financial model. Oh, it's just it's a competition from a cornflake box, all this sort of shit. And then all of the global rugby union bodies are banding together and being like, if you go play for these guys, you can't play tests, you can't play for the Olympics. And it's like, why would you do that unless it was legitimately concerned?
But it doesn't need a business model because Live Golf didn't have a business model because you've
and
got
people going, it's losing money, but it's like, doesn't matter.
And figure out the business model later. Yeah. This isn't like an entrepreneur staying up all night in a fucking T-shirt and blazer trying to invent something
It's
and
not
get
that
funding.
yeah.
It's like, no, we'll just throw money and figure it out.
Well, it's like as well, like, you're not trying to be a disruptor. You're not trying to do fucking Uber. It's like, we're just going to build another one of your competitions and pay all the players to come to ours.
At the moment, we're literally building a giant line in the middle of the desert. It's
We're
be like
founders. Come follow our founders' journey as we're founders of a new rugby competition. Shut up.
Stay up late. It's not all roses and happy stories.
It's not all
Sometimes you got to stay up late.
Yeah, this is me.
Sometimes you got to get up early.
This is me riding my bike to work as a founder.
A little late bike. Have you got any seed capital for me? I'm a founder.
Yeah, join the founders community, and we're going to give you $1,000 worth of value.
Watch as I try to wine and dine an angel investor.
Here, you want to follow my founder journey?
Follow my founder journey.
Just pay me £400.
But the value you're getting, you can pick new flavours.
Bleep bloop, bleep bloop.
These players.
Founder stuff, love it.
I love founder
I
content.
love founder stuff, dude.
I
It's
love
so
founder
good.
content.
But you won't. See, that's the thing. The Saudis,
They don't give a fuck.
they
about
don't
the
give a
founders.
fuck.
They almost don't want to be
They
known.
what they lose on fucking Live last year? $1.5 billion.
Yeah.
You can give Payne Haas $3 million.
Yeah, comfortably.
One of the best players on the planet.
If
Let's
you would
face it.
even ask them if people going, there's no business model, this stuff, it's like, and if you ask them, they're like, what's that again? Oh, yeah, that's right. Rugby with 360.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a rugby competition.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry. I was just busy because we just signed fucking EA Sports.
Yeah, we bought
for
EA
like
Sports.
50 bill. We're putting
Shot
like
of
not even a
journalists.
bill at this thing. Like,
Yep.
These players, they have to appreciate that it's the NRL competition that's given them their opportunity. They should show the loyalty back to us, PVL and the R360. Listen, again, I love PVL, but like, this is the thing that has annoyed me about the way that this has been discussed. And this isn't PVL who said this, but actually, you know what, he kind of has, is they're like, if any player breaks contract to go to this thing, then he didn't say this. People have been calling for it. If any player breaks their contract, they're in the NRL to go play in R360, they should never be allowed back in rugby league. They were talking about this on rugby NRL 360. In the same breath, they go from that story. The next story is how South's managed to get rid of Lewis Dodd early. And I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? So when Souths realised they've completely fucked up and signed a lemon, no disrespect, in Lewis Dodd.
No disrespect.
That's what they think, right? Like, they never even really gave him a shot. But they go, oh, okay, sweet, we're going to fuck him off. They're breaking the contract, even if it means they've got to pay him out here or there. But, like, they're breaking a contract because they're not happy with it. But if an NRL player goes to an NRL club and goes, hey, I want to leave, they can't leave unless their club agrees to it. So it's not like they're forced, like Pappenhausen, there's talk that the Storm are going to let him go. They're like, oh, yeah, I was listening to the thing today. Like, yeah, the Storm might just let him go early. Okay, well, so he's not breaking a contract then, is he? Yeah. Breaking a contract is Sonny Bill walking out on the Bulldogs. No one's doing that.
No.
If someone does a Sonny Bill, sure. But if they're just going, no, we're going to go and play and I'm going to go and, like, I've got a better offer, let me go. It's like, well, whatever. That's fucking, let him go.
The difference between R360 and Live, for example, is that America and American sport on some level can compete-ish with Live money. Ish. You know? Like Phil got fucking 250 million. Obviously we can't really compete with that. But what did old mate get this year? Who's
Scotty Shep.
What did Scotty Shep
Like 50 or something?
It's like 80 million or something.
That's what he made from PJ.
Something like that. Can we look that up? So, yeah, there's a big difference, but it's not a crazy big difference. Whereas if they got their shit together for R360, they could go, well, here's $10 million. Yeah. The NRL is so far away from that.
Yeah. But I feel if Saudis are coming out first with not the 10 mil, they're not like super motivated.
They don't seem super motivated.
Let's just have a little go, see what happens, and then, we'll spend a couple $100 million across the whole venture.
It's a tiny go.
They're also only there's only one major golf league in the world. And so they're like, we're going to create the alternate to that. Whereas there's 50 different fucking rugby league or rugby union competitions. There's international rugby boards and all that.
But none of them are paying that much.
No. But I guess what I mean is, though, you are competing with way more than you are. There's way more like spot fires, in rugby.
For sure,
football.
there's way more spot fires. But I think there's also a massive opportunity to come in with Saudi money.
Of course. But they can just go
we're going to take everyone.
Yeah, but they can go to Payne Haas and go, we'll give you $3 million, which I literally wipe my ass with, and that's going to blow your competition out of the water. Toilet paper money for me is going to blow your competition out of the water in terms of what they can afford. And I'm going to set you up in Monaco, tax haven stuff, where you can get all the bum bags you want.
What's Scotty Scheffler, mate?
Last year was 29 million. This year it's 27.
And that's earnings.
And he's
probably got
lists.
other shit on top of that.
That's just earnings.
That's just
Wouldn't
earnings
PGA
on the
pay him
tour
as well? I thought they did.
Oh,
That's not like career winnings. So is that
there's like
money?
earnings, and then there's
money.
like if you're in the PIF. I don't know if they got that going anymore. But like,
Look at what he made this year in just total coin.
But the thing is, I don't think like people like Pap and Lomax are like the guys who Payne Haas, different story. But like at the end of the day, they're not going to get all the top line talent, and then like don't want all the kind of the guys who are like, oh, I'm on 300K now, I'm going to get more. They're not offering, except for Jai Gray, they're not offering any of them money, like in the sense of like it's going to be fine. But people like Pap who like,
why are they offering Jai Gray money then? No disrespect.
I think they just see someone who's quick and just an easy.
It does feel a bit random. No disrespect to Jai, but I'm just like, has he got a rugby background?
I don't know, but they must see someone who's going. He's an easy guy because we can just offer him 900, and he's.
You just get a few guys across. I think you're right though. You just go, what's like the minimum we could offer these guys? It's
makes it impossible for them to say no.
They're probably going to say yes. For Payne Haas, it's like $3 million.
With
probably
bonuses, Scheffler's won around 50 mil.
50 million.
Around 20 million, sorry, in bonuses.
Like these
On
guys
tour.
are targeting like England, SAFA like union players and stuff as well. Like are those headlines coming out? Like obviously
not over here, they're not, but they would have to be.
I was just reading that there was like 10 Wallabies players that they'd been talking to, some high-profile All Blacks and South African players. But I think that was before they all came out and said you wouldn't be able to play tests.
Mate, if you're getting $10 million to miss tests...
The money's got to go up, though, with the test thing. If you're in your prime and you're missing World Cups and shit, the money's got to be fucking good.
Yeah. Well, like, if you're getting $10 million for 2 years, do we want some more champagne?
Probably.
Yeah. But is anyone getting off at 10?
Hey, Willie, could you please
That's
grab
what
us
I'm
a
just
Porridge
saying.
there, please?
I reckon it's just fucking
Well, but Payne's is equivalent of 10. That's what they're saying. Australian.
5 Australian a year. But 10 for the
But 10
country.
over 2.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And it's also jimmying up with like tax write-off shit. Essentially, it's $2 million US a year, and you get to keep most of it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is, which equates to about 3 million Aussie a year, and you get to keep most of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like if it. I just want to watch a game. I love this sort of drama unfold. I don't think the league's in trouble. I think they'll get 5, 6, 7 dudes.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, but again, I agree with you because it's rugby union as well. Like, I think rugby union leagues are probably more dangerous.
Yeah, because they could go, you don't play test, but you get the guy who's like, okay, I'm just at the end of, or like a Pap, he's probably not playing much rep football. You're finding them, the union versions, them where they're good, they're solid, they've got a guy in front of them.
Yeah.
They're kind of just at the turning at the end of their peak and go, sweet, we'll go. And these Saudi guys, they're not trying to create probably a league where they have the absolute best of the best. They just want to fly around from city to city, turn it into an event, make some money, get some. The whole reason they're doing this is so you start
Get some hot
associating
chicks down there.
Saudis with
Get a couple of hot chicks.
cheerleaders, a couple of highlights. Like
It's easy.
Like,
The
that's
model's
what
out
That's
there.
what the model is for them to just look cool, right? It's not to
Essentially,
make
and
money.
then
Like,
essentially what you're saying is come to this fucking massive pisser.
yeah.
That this like
Yeah.
circus that rolls
Yeah.
into town, a la F1.
Yeah.
Everyone pays each other once. There's hot chicks there.
Actors.
Oh, you
hot
hear that we
chicks.
don't like let people
models.
drink and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, just we're associated with this thing here. Where
Yeah, well, listen, we're not in Saudi here, right? We're out in fucking.
You drop
the world.
out a few rumours. Apparently DiCaprio's coming. He never goes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, he
Oh,
might,
mate,
he
they
might.
paid DiCaprio more than the fucking highest paid player to come down.
they would like that's what the business model is. It's not to get like a
DiCaprio would own a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
DiCaprio would own
They'd be called the DiCaprio.
yeah, the Miami DiCaprios.
Love it.
That's
the Jack
exactly
Dawsons.
what it is.
Yeah.
They're fucking. I tell you what though, they're washing big time.
Oh yeah.
The boys.
Oh,
The boys are washing.
oh, they're washing.
big time.
They're washing.
They are scrubbing.
Yes. But what are they washing exactly? Like, as
Image.
in, yeah, it's
Image.
image. It's image.
Image.
Yeah.
Image. Yep.
You saw the comedy thing they did. Would you talk about that? They had a big comedy festival over
I
in
listened
Riyadh.
to Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr trying to explain his way out of it.
No, just him talking about the experience.
No, but they were like, I heard people being like, that's what they paid you for, Bill.
Yeah.
Just come out and be like, oh, there's a Starbucks here. It all looks pretty good. It's like, bro.
But he was saying he was funny where he's like, I was going over there and I was half expecting, a guy with like a machete or a sword running around on the streets trying to, and he's like,
Yeah, but
I
you can't
saw a Starbucks.
preach. You can't be a soapbox preachy guy. I love Bill Burr.
Yeah.
But like what you did was, so they took like 30, 40 of the best comedians in the world,
Yep.
paid them a fuckload of money, and they came over to Saudi, and it's basically the same thing, but it's just a comedy festival, right? Or when they do the boxing, they come over.
Yeah, it's on at the
and
moment.
They do the comedy festival. Chappelle, Louis C.K., all these guys. But Bill Burr's like a super outspoken.
There's quite a fucking look at that.
No, but the thing with Bill
Look at the
Burr,
caliber.
everyone's
can't-
turning on him because Bill Burr always rips billionaires, and people are saying, and it's like Bill Burr, he's just like, in society, he just doesn't like billionaires, and a prince invited him to a comedy festival. It's not like...
No, but it's not just a prince. It's the Saudis who are responsible for human rights
Yes.
violations and for like killing journalists.
Yes.
So like that's the thing. And it's just more going, if you cannot preach to people on really anything, if you're prepared to look the other way for 1.6 million when you don't need that money, you're rich as shit.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not here doing it. I don't really.
He's already got 1.6.
The people actually, I think the people who got paid the most got 1.6.
That's not much.
For
It
one
was for
show,
like
though.
one day.
It was a 40-minute work.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like an hour.
Yeah, I get.
Jim Owen got over there. How's Jim Owen knocking about? I
Bill
respect-
Burr was funny when he was talking about like he was saying he was nervous about like he got told he can't talk about the royal family
and religion.
and religion, but he was like saying he was nervous talking about like even sex and stuff. And he said at one point he made a joke that he kind of didn't know if and people like stood up and walked away, and he's like, oh fuck, like in the front, he's like, am I in trouble here? Like, am I
about to get killed?
Am I about to get killed? And
I'd probably be running my script by a couple of people being like, what's the go here? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, can I get away with this? But I just think there is something to that where you're like, if you're really outspoken about anything, especially with like the sort of human rights or anything, I guess, politically speaking.
Yeah.
And then you're going, oh, but I am going to nip over to Saudi Arabia.
No, I get it. The problem is
It's just difficult to take anything you say seriously.
the problem is that it's almost impossible to be squeaky clean. Like someone could jimmy something up. Like all money's pretty dirty, right?
Yes, but there's no, and that was what this. I can't remember
Which is a bit of a problem.
There's dirty money, and then there's like dirty money. So all money's can be dirty. Like all money, if you go back to anywhere, like all money is dirty to some degree. But you are going to Saudi Arabia, being paid by the government, and they're saying, "Don't say this, don't say that." So they're like policing what you can and can't do.
And what are they around? What specifically?
So you can't shit on the royal family.
Oh well, obviously.
Well, right, but like that, they're the people that are carrying out the atrocities, right? And then you can't speak about religion. They're doing it in the name of religion, I believe. Sued me if I'm wrong.
But I'll tell you what, like it's pretty funny though, like interesting that they even letting comedy in. So forget, they're not allowed to joke about the royal family, but even the way that a good comedian makes you think about anything, like in terms of seeing different viewpoints, like saying South Park, growing up with that, you can kind of see both sides a lot more in the ridiculous, a lot of stuff. It is kind of interesting that, yes, they're not allowed to speak the royal family, but they're allowing even like Western comedy in, because that will have some sort of ripple effect amongst their citizens for sure. Like,
but don't you think that's the exact same though in like the sports washing? It's like they're trying to like wash the image, but it's like are you also trying to change what you're doing, or are you just trying to change the way you're perceived?
I think probably perceived globally. I don't know. Maybe to make it more attractive for investment.
Well, I think they wanted to make it a tourism hub.
But
so
like you got to stop fucking...
It's the same as the Emirates. They're building like an airline and stuff, and so it's like...
So what are they trying to... They're trying to gym... Like they're keeping an eye on their mates, the Emirates.
No, I think, like how Emirates were like, hey, we've got all this money, like let's create all these airlines.
So like Dubai and shit. Well, yeah.
And now tourism... But it's like at the end of the day...
Can you drink there?
That's the thing.
You can as a
Westerners
expat, or Western.
So Western, you can come in and drink.
Yeah,
but
like not like safe. There's not like freely bars and shit everywhere. There's like areas
and hotels and stuff.
Yeah, like it's the same in Dubai. Like you're not meant to drink in Dubai.
Dubai is completely different. You can fucking drink in Dubai.
Whereas I wouldn't feel safe anywhere drinking.
Apparently, like Doha and stuff in Qatar, it's not really. You can't really drink.
Qatar was intense.
Like no one's drinking.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal in Saudi Arabia. I think they made exceptions during the Qatar World Cup.
But type in expats.
Well, Saudi Arabia's not in Qatar.
It's not the citizens. The citizens.
It says
so. You're saying during the Qatar World Cup they made exceptions?
I thought Heineken paid all that money and they couldn't.
That's maybe advertised. I think they might have made exceptions in the hotels for drinking.
It says tourists can't drink in Saudi Arabia
at all.
No.
Expats?
Interesting.
How the fuck would you prove that? I mean, obviously you just got a passport, I guess, but like.
But it's still.
But you're just going around looking for expats.
It's an interesting. But I was doing a bit of digging.
You're doing your best to wash, but like
the other don't like.
Then you got to go to these sporting events, like when they get the big fights, you can't drink at them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You got to move with the times as well. If you want to wash, like if you want me to forget about all the shit you're doing, then you need to also just like change.
I respect that you're a Muslim country, right? But I'm like, if you got people that come in that aren't Muslim that are looking to fucking send
and if you're trying to invite all this washing,
do you know what I mean?
Stuff in,
you want me to wash, dude? You want me to go and
like if you're like
buy tickets to the Miami DiCaprios? Like you need to allow me to drink.
Like if you're going in as a non-Muslim who's prepared to neck a couple,
and Tim Dillon, dude, I don't know if you're into him yet. I keep telling you you'd love him, but he was like. He was paid to do it, and he is like a super outspoken political commentator. But he's doing it in a funny way all the time. But he's like, yeah, I get paid. They pay off me money. I look the other way. Like he was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but they're paying me enough money to look the other way. But then he started.
So
talking.
What? They have slaves that pay enough money to look the other way.
But then after he said that, they're like, well, I've been uninvited now because you talked about us having slaves. Like they have apparently. Can you see if it's real? Is slavery real? Like,
you know what? The average
real,
citizen, like,
but do they still have slavery in Saudi Arabia?
Look, but I was well, it's the same as maybe the Emirates do in the sense that you get the passports of a lot of the kind.
That's what they did. Like, that's what they did to build the stadiums
Qatar
in Qatar.
And stuff,
They stole all the passports. Invited them over. Go, we got work for you.
But the Saudis, to the common person,
Saudis did 9/11, and Pete Davidson's dad died in 9/11.
But the thing is with that, they like this. Saudi people were involved, but the Saudi government didn't orchestrate.
Well,
No,
Bin
that's
Laden.
right. That's
Bin
not been
Laden.
No, I
proven.
think that's what I think. It's
That's
the
been
government.
proven?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's
Bin Laden is a. I'm
Then why didn't they invade Afghanistan? Why didn't they invade Saudi Arabia? If
because he was hiding there, supposedly. Apparently, I think Bin Laden, when the Taliban was based there, I think Bin Laden is the Bin Laden family. Can we look this up? I think is a famous Saudi Arabia family, and Osama was a black sheep.
Yeah, aren't the Bin Laden still living in America?
Well, you'd be pissed off if you're Afghanistan.
I think the Bin
if Saudis
Ladens are
did
still
9/11
like a big
because
name.
Your whole country got invaded.
Obviously,
if the
Osama
Yeah, they
was a
were
bit-
intimately connected with the innermost circles of the Saudi royal family.
The Bin Ladens are movers
Bin
and
Laden
shakers, and
family.
Osama apparently a black sheep.
The whole Bin Laden family got flown out of America, I believe. Could be some.
They're all
zeitgeist
like, no, I
shit.
think they're all in Saudi Arabia.
No, but in the day of 9/11, that was like the only plane that was allowed to leave. All the Bin Ladens. Again, that's very zeitgeisty.
That's super zeitgeist.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to zeitgeist.
Twin towers, steel beams, jet fuel.
That were the good old days.
Oh, that were the good old days, mate. Still haven't
when you were young, dumb, full of calm,
roasting a couple.
so naive to the world, you'd roast a couple, and you just call bullshit on stuff, even if it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, because you didn't know. You're like, mate, some guy told me that jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
I'm still yet to
Sounds
know whether
good enough
that's
to
true.
me.
I'm still yet to know
Sounds
whether
good.
he's fucking wrong.
That's good to me.
I'm still yet to know
Where's
whether
the
he's wrong.
footage? Where's the footage of the plane hitting the Pentagon?
Well,
Yeah, that's the one that I only kind of.
why
went
does it
down
look like a
the rabbit
controlled
hole of.
demo, dude? Why does it look like a controlled demo? Why Tower 7 just fucking fall on its own?
But the thing is, even if that's hard,
All the
if
FBI
there's
docs,
an inch
bruh.
of truth to that, if there's an inch of truth to that, and you're getting like people talk about the Saudis and Khashoggi is the main thing. It's like, and if you're going to get up people going, the Saudis, fuck, they did that. Khashoggi is American, but then also going, well, we blew up our own fucking people in the Pentagon. Like, aren't you admitting that your country's just as fucked? And isn't it crazy?
Completely.
You know, like,
Completely.
like,
But there's like, I guess that's the one zeitgeist, and the other one is a little less zeitgeisty. But who the fuck knows, dude? Who knows? Who the fuck knows?
No one knows.
Tell you what, and I won't bore you with it. A lot of Charlie Kirk fucking.
Oh, yeah.
are you still in that? Like,
Well, it's not I'm still in it. I just see it every once in a while. But like, there's a lot of not how it went down. Apparently, not how it went down.
I know. I'm Occam's razor with a lot of this shit, dude. I really am. The 10 countries with the highest prevalence of modern slavery are North Korea. Makes sense.
Eritrea.
Eritrea? No
This
idea
was
what that
back
is.
in 2018. Eritrea is in East Africa.
Yep. Mauritania?
No idea.
I thought that was a ship.
In Africa as well.
Doesn't
we
look
ask
any
our
bigger than
friend
Mauritania.
Shat, because these are like
Yeah, was that in like Fool's Gold? The Mauritania.
And Saudi Arabia fourth.
Interestingly, though, their average citizen, not the slave citizen, they get like all their shit paid for, like a board, electricity, all that shit, and like so
It's like communism.
yeah. But what I thought was it was like Prince, and then like everyone else is downtrodden and shit. But apparently there is like a decent chunk of middle class in Saudi Arabia as well, like who get looked after, and then there's people that get shat on.
Right.
Interesting.
United Arab Emirates was 8th on the list, which has done a great job of washing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Emirates Airline does a fair
look at the
job
flight-
at that. It's
heavy
like,
lifting,
look
yeah.
how good we are at flying.
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy the meal.
Qatar had bloody Kevin Hart playing the intro video across all the screens. Like, hey, welcome to Qatar, guys.
Well, Kevin, funnily enough, was in Saudi Arabia for the comedy show.
Yeah. Kevin can be bought.
And listen, I think we all probably can to some degree. Yeah, no?
Not me.
No, you're not you reckon, man?
I mean, if someone's offering me 1.6 to go to Saudi Arabia to
I might.
do a podcast,
I'm
I'll be
thinking
like,
about it.
okay, do you say $16,000? Sweet.
16,000? Absolutely.
16 grand?
16 grand? I got to pay for my own flights.
But it's
Done.
interesting though, because like they're just going, we've got a fuckload of money. Our way of life is different. It's the East. It's the Muslim stuff. We want to diversify our economy, get up to scratch, and we're just going to buy shit. It's just like fucking.
I respect the hell out of it.
I'm not saying I respect you. I respect the hell out of you going.
I respect the hell out of it. I respect the hell out of the hustle.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can leave me at the fucking slave shit.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with the slavery or the killing of Khashoggi and shit.
I'm just like, listen. Whoever's gymming up the idea in the board meetings, in the BM, knows what they're talking about. Little washing.
No one.
Berlin 36, they washed the shit.
Of course they did. We were saying this earlier as well, and hopefully the Saudis don't go too deep into our archives. But also, if you've heard this episode, we're probably unemployable to you anyway. But if you're looking for anyone to pump up R360, and you got a few spare shekels laying around. I don't know what their denominator, I don't know what their currency is, but send it our way.
A bag of gold. I just want a bag.
Give me a gold.
Aladdin gold.
Yeah, but gold's gone through the roof.
Has it?
Oh, pumping.
Oh, so these rings will be fucking expensive then.
Gold's gone through the roof, mate. People moving away from the US dollar. Not going to bore you with it, but
no, mate, you can bore
gold's
us with
pumping.
Store of
Gold's
value.
pumping.
Store of value.
So's Biddy. Biddy's on the
Well,
up.
Biddy's on the up. We got to get some more.
Yeah,
Price of gold's risen more than 50% in the last 12 months.
Ooh.
Gold on the
Why
up.
was it they went away from the gold standard? Who did that? I was listening to something the other day where they fucked up.
A lot of people have banned the gold standard a while ago.
No, that wasn't.
I don't think there's any currency that's underpinned by the gold standard really anymore.
No, but there was something, and this could be.
They went to the petrodollar, mate.
But they bailed from the gold standard for some reason.
I think it was. I could be wrong, and call bullshit on me if I am, but I think that they just wanted to start printing more money.
Yeah, inflate like government ledgers became a thing where it's like this is backed by the government.
Yeah, right.
Like this
As
is
opposed by gold bullion, which you had to keep in a safe downstairs.
Yeah, which is not convenient. Like sachets of hydration are convenient because you can fit so many of them into one box.
Well, sachets are so inconvenient, man. I'm more of a can, man.
No, it's fridge full of cans.
Fridge full of cans, yeah.
Fridge full of cans.
Fucking
mate.
60 cans.
Yeah,
in your
60
fucking
cans in your fridge. That's way easier.
Way easier.
Yeah. So gold bullion, I get you. The cans full in the fridge. It's stupid.
But because America's got a sick spending habit,
Dude.
I think people are getting a little bit like wigged out by where America's heading. And so the US dollar not as losing its mind a little bit. Like they've waged wars over protecting the US dollar. When people threaten to buy oil in other currencies, they're like, invasion time, Kuwait.
Sorry, Kuwait.
Yeah, what? You're gonna sell oil that's not? You're gonna sell oil in fucking Yang or something? You can't. No, I don't think so, bro.
Don't think so, bro. Don't think so, lad. Anyway, good luck to Payne Haas.
That would have all been complete dribble. So take it with a bar of soap.
Grain of salt.
I bet some Paul Roger.
Take it with a bar of soap.
You could take it with a bar of soap.
No, you could, mate. You could.
Couldn't you?
We were talking sports washing, mate. You wash with a bar of
Yeah,
soap.
it makes sense.
It does make sense.
Wash with a bar of soap, mate.
You do. You still washing with the bar of soap? What are you using?
I'm using. Steph gets some really like fucking.
Fruity shit.
Well, like that like non-peroxide, parabeny free, whatever the fuck, like natural shit. So I don't know what that is, but it ain't a bar of soap.
Do you crave the Imperial leather days?
I like a bar of soap. A bar of soap's good, but I'm also like the shower gel to me is a lot easier.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a bit like a good bar of soap. You actually feel pretty clean. You feel a bit cleaner.
Yeah.
like long lasting clean.
I don't know.
If you really get into like doing the whole, I did it over in Greece because you know how like they don't have showers. They got those like little hand things.
Yeah.
And so you're like, okay, wet, put it down, soap yourself up, and instead of just doing the lazy shower underarm and kind of just like around here, you actually
Slits,
just
pits,
soap your
tits
whole
and
body
bits.
up, and you're like, oh, okay, like I feel
Yeah.
clean.
What did you say?
Slits, pits, tits, and bits.
Yeah, I mean that's
That's the base. That's all I like. I
don't often do the whole bod.
I've got to have had a fucking raucous day to get down to me legs and me toes.
Oh yeah, mate. If you're getting down to your feet and your legs, you've had a fucking
I tell you
big day
what,
in the
though,
saddle.
the cleanest I've ever been is when in Istanbul, and you go to these.
That's the cleanest you've ever been.
Turkish bus.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
So if I say Istanbul, I sound like a bogan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go
Yeah, you do. You
underground,
sound like a
right?
fucking bogan.
Underground, like a couple steps.
Istanbul.
As if
Rock.
you didn't say Istanbul.
It is Istanbul. It's Istanbul.
Istanbul.
No, not Istanbul. Istanbul. You were right.
Who?
Eddie's right.
Eddie's right. Yeah. Man, I can't fucking spell or.
Yeah.
But you go downstairs and it's just like underground, no windows, nothing, marble,
Sounds
men,
like my room in
women,
Redfern.
and you're just there and you lie on like a slate of marble, and some big fat like Turkish dude has like essentially a broom and a bucket of fucking like suds.
But
and
you got your cock out.
Scrubs you,
And you got
down.
your cock out?
Yeah, scrubs you down completely.
With
And
what? What's he using?
like there's like honestly a bucket of like,
What's he scrubbing you with?
like a brush that's not like hard.
But is he
like,
changing brushes between
Yeah, yeah,
people?
yeah,
Or is it
yeah.
like, is he
No way.
No
way.
way. There's a couple
In
of them.
Istanbul?
No.
Every
in
day.
Istanbul? No way.
Getting every little.
Yeah, but you're getting That's a reused scrubber, dude.
But
There's
wouldn't
no
it be
way.
clean? Wouldn't it be clean if it's soap on it? Or is it still dirty?
No, that's horseshit.
It's steamy, and then there's like a natural underground.
What,
like
so is
spa.
he hitting you? Is he hitting your junk?
No, like you're naked, but he's not doing that.
He's
part
not
of you.
scrubbing your cock.
What about
No.
your bumhole?
Probably pretty close, but not in the hole.
Not for me. That's the cleanest you've ever been.
And then
my
there's
God.
this like a hot spring, a sauna and shit, and you come out, and then they kind of crack your neck and back, and as you're
Are you naked while they're cracking your neck and your back?
you're
Is
in a
your dick
robe.
just like
You're in a robe.
bouncing
That's
around
after the
while they're
sauna
like-
and the spa, and you
Yeah,
come
right.
out going, "Fuck me, dead. I've never been cleaner."
Do they finish you
I've
off?
never been cleaner.
You get emptied too?
I would have. I
Or you
would
just
have.
clean?
Yeah, I would have paid if I was, but fuck me.
Clean and empty.
Clean and
Don't
empty.
knock it till you try it.
No,
dude.
listen, like
Clean and empty in Istanbul.
I can hear what you're saying, and I can understand how there'd be a world where that would be nice, but I couldn't get past this scrub has been used on a
Imagine
big
Tom
fat fuck.
fucking sitting there with the gut out going, where's that fucking scrub?
Lying
Yeah,
on
where-
marble, getting scrubbed by some fucking dude.
So how long are they scrubbing you for?
I can't remember.
It's like being in a car wash.
15 minutes. It's like an hour process. There's spas, saunas, cold plunges, all like underground and like built into the rock and shit. And you're like, this is
Aqueduct.
fucking mad.
When you use a bar of soap, I wanted to ask you both this.
I'm not mad at the concept. I've just never been scrubbed by a man.
I'd almost like
nude
to.
on marble.
I'd like
It's
to
worth
come
it.
in with my own scrubber. That'd make me a lot more comfortable with the environment.
Look, you're not built
And
for
so.
it. You can't even be thinking of that stuff. You can't.
No, listen, and that's fine. Like I don't mind.
You wouldn't have done well in the Roman baths.
Yeah, where I'm getting fucking like scrubbed by a young boy. No, I wouldn't. I would have fucking.
Well, no, just
recoiled
the
at
sharing of water.
sharing of water. Yeah.
Well, no, that yeah, absolutely.
That's
not.
where I was coming from.
Yeah,
not
I
the
know,
boy
but they were
stuff.
also young boys and that. I wouldn't have been. I'm not down with that. What I did want to know: bars of soap. Are you scrubbing soap onto your hands, or are you rubbing the soap on your body?
soap on the body.
Yeah, same. Good. And like, I'm like wiping it between my ass. I'm doing the whole.
Yeah, but you
I'm doing
never
the whole
finish
night.
on your ass just for like.
I don't
like,
start there.
You shed the layer of soap on like a forearm at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
well, listen, I probably am not even thinking that hard. But I'm just more like, some people are like, soap the hands with the bar of soap.
Yeah,
and then
they're the
get to
people
work.
like, get out of the weather, son.
Yeah, come in there, the weather.
Come on. Save the next harvest, would you?
Hey, come in there, the
Get
weather.
some soap on you.
Come in there, the weather, mate. Looks like the rains are here, mate.
Get the earth off you.
Yeah, get the earth.
What are you doing? Rubbing your hands together.
Yeah,
with fucking
relax,
soap?
dude. Fucking rub the soap on your balls. What are we fucking talking about?
What are we talking? It's soap.
Yeah, it's soap.
It's technically always clean, right?
Always.
Is that,
Unless there's pubes on it. That's the only thing I could think of.
well, but listen, you got to be a real sicko to fucking have a gander down and go, well, I'm leaving
I'm
that
leaving
on
the
there.
pubes there. No, I'm with you.
But
You give it a rinse under the shower.
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
but sometimes it gets stuck and you might have to chip away with the nail.
Yeah, you got a nail in.
But it's
yeah.
the same sicko that pounds a dunny into submission, and as a gander it goes, you know what? I'm not cleaning that. And it happens time
Pieces
and
of
time
shit, yeah.
and time.
Or people who
and
piss on
time
seats.
and time again.
You piss on a seat and leave it. You're a scumbag. You're a fucking scumbag. Like, you know someone's going to have to come in here and shit at some point, and you just left your wee on it. It's one of my great pet peeves.
Are you partial with a public toilet for?
Shitting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shit wherever I have to shit.
Yeah.
But I will wipe down and then cover it in toilet paper.
Well, yeah, you'll sit down on toilet paper.
Yeah.
I used to for years.
No,
Now I
yeah.
don't care anymore.
No, I've moved past that.
I've moved
No, I
past
will.
It's
it.
a tard
I've moved
yakka
well
and it's
past
not
it.
I
comfortable.
did shit at the
I'll
stain.
wipe it down.
I'll wipe
like,
it down.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I
That
did
goes
shit at
without
the
saying.
stain, and I was like, this thing's covered in urine. I'm wiping it down. But I know, like anyone who's got half a brain, that's not clean. I've wiped it down. It's dry, but it's covered in whoever the fuck that was.
But it's like it's whatever. You go home, you have a shower, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not like you're like
but I could just also
under your thigh. Like,
but you could also just put paper down. It takes like half a minute, and then I just sit on it.
But germs dance.
Speaking of this, I really need a piss now.
Go, mate.
How'd you go, mate?
Really good, like a longer piss than usual, and you know how you're like, oh yeah, I really did need to go.
A nice big piss.
Big piss, and getting like clear levels.
Okay, like
always when I come to this office and have like a couple of daylights, you get to your clear levels pretty quick, which is nice.
Unless you just have your good day, which does make your urine yellow, but it's a type of yellow that doesn't belie dehydration.
No, but you know that's a different yellow. Like that happens straight away.
You're aware of the yellows and the shades, Thomas.
Correct.
You know?
Yep.
Everyone around here is always like drinking a daylight or a good day or a glass of water, so you just kind of fall into that. But when you're working by myself at home or something, you can just forget easily.
Yep.
You can forget easily.
Mate, hydration is a real premium place on that here in this office.
No, there is. We never listen. It's a tough day in the office when we run out of daylights. All good day, but good day is not hydration. Obviously, good day is just your vitamins, which we implore everyone to have when they first get in here. If you haven't had it at home already, but then the daylights just gets fingered into
good
the
day. Good day is kind of like a classic friend who's like, you know, you're not going to go travel with him. You love him. He's loyal. He does his thing. He wants to talk probably a lot about the Waratahs a fair bit. And you're like, you're my rock. But, like, if I want to go out and have a bit of a funky time, it's daylight. Like, give me some more fucking daylight. Get into me.
Well, daylights, you can have multiples of daylights.
Yeah.
But daylights reloads.
Yeah.
Daylights
does not want to go home.
No.
Good day, gets home, goes to bed early. It's smart. It's considered. It's consistent. Daylights wants to get up and fucking doof each other, doof ya.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. How was your trip, Sebbo?
It was better than I could hope for on every aspect. Like every aspect. And I'm a bit of a silly person in life, and it's just good to get that, like a bit of like fucking, oh yeah, this is like what my soul needs, dude. Just decompress a little bit, switch off the fucking notifications, the phones or whatever, be in a kind of romantic country. And I don't mean that in terms of like wedding romance. I mean just like, the romance of history, making you feel all those
things. Dude, it's the best. That's like the best thing about Europe.
And were you spinning Greek yarns when you were there? Be honest.
Yeah,
for sure.
To Greek yarns.
Yeah, and then also the great thing about the fucking chat, what is it? I always say it wrong. GPT, GTP, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
You can be on some, like I was on a Naxos and just like a Venetian castles and like top of the city there, and you can be like, okay, Venetian castle, obviously not ancient Greek. I just want to know a little bit about this Venetian castle, just 2 minutes of reading, and you can just like give me that, and it gives you the thing, and you might have one question, and gets, okay, this is like actually going around like old school stuff now, where you can just quickly get your little
why
bit of
couldn't
information.
you, and this is just a question more around ChatGPT, but why couldn't you just do that with Google?
So Google will give you a website that someone's written specifically, and then they might have a different take or reason or do where that chat just kind of like combines it all and is bespoke to the question you're actually asking.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And as it learns your history, bespoke to what Sebbo needs and wants.
Yeah. So I was doing all that stuff and then finding out, and every time I go up the Acropolis, I always think, fuck, I have to go up this thing again. And you're like, nah, it's sick. It's still sick. Always was sick. And like Dad was giving Millie like a tour of like kind of the ancient stuff, but like kind of where he used to live and all the other sites around Greece. And I was like, sick, island life, sick. Got a bit of everything, and then like fucking just chilling out on a daybed.
Does his dad speak Greek when he goes back?
Well, to everyone who speaks Greek, yeah. But like to
Do you
us,
speak any Greek?
No, I only know like the basic kind of shit you would learn if you did it for a couple of years in school kind of vibe.
Did he ever try to teach you?
Nah, not really. But like I'm not good with languages. Like I suck.
You can barely speak English.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it was mad, dude. I fucking love it. I love Greece.
No, it's good. It's fucking good. It'll be, Europe generally, well, not generally, those areas of Europe, but like Greece.
But then
Italy.
I'm obviously biased and have like a affiliation with it where there's parts of Greece I don't consider like they're Greece, but you don't get the Greek spirit and feeling out of them. Like
that coastal shit, dude. The rocky outcrops, the hot weather. Oh, fuck.
yeah, just
me,
that.
dude.
Yeah, because you've been to like the random parts as well.
Yeah.
So what, you look at places like Mykonos and you're like, not good
Like
enough?
Mykonos is fun for
Still
a party.
fun.
It's like very fun, but like you're not getting, in essence, the Greek spirit, which is known for and just like kind of like letting go, slowing down time, not being so obsessed with like just little things in life, appreciating family, friends, presents, and all that stuff, which is essentially the opposite of Mykonos. It's just a fun fucking party.
Dude, there are
Like,
the things
yeah.
that were nice in Greece, like when we went to your auntie's place. Eleni? Old one? Aphrodite. She made us food. It was like out of Athens, was it?
Yeah, marathon.
And it was just like quiet and hot and dry. And there was just this fucking house, like nothing else around it. And you're just in there sweating your ass off, and they're just making you like kilos and kilos of like
All she do is like,
the hottest
Auntie
food,
Aphrodite. She
making you eat it. One of her hairs fell into a meatball. It wigged me out. It was fucking right through it. Like, but it was.
But she
like,
wouldn't let you, like, she's
She wouldn't let
18
you
years
leave.
older than Dad, so she was 18 when the Nazis sacked Athens. That's how old my auntie was. And you'd go over there, and she'd be up cooking from like 3 or 4 a.m. And then whether it's a big group, small group, she wouldn't even eat. She'd just sit there in a corner with a little cane, just so happy that everyone's eating. And then if your
Right.
plate's half empty,
Yeah, love
she'd
that.
go fill it up. Doesn't let you do the washing up, and just like that's what she gets at. That like that's her fucking.
That's what she gets. That's what she gets.
That's like a grand
kick
final,
out of.
you know.
That's
like,
her grand final.
That's a grand
Yeah,
final.
yeah.
That's her Reese Walsh moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's Clive Churchill of the kitchen of the entertainment.
Is getting pure adulation.
Yeah,
And the people are like everyone's always kind of out to help you. No one's really trying to rip you off. There's like a few people here and there, but it's like people are generally.
What's Stelios doing? Is he still with us?
He's not.
Fuck.
I
I think I asked you this recently.
Yeah, most of them aren't. There's only like cool.
What happened to Stelios?
I don't know.
One of the great. No, you don't even know.
There's been a bit of like a family falling
Oh,
out because his
no.
sister Eleni didn't tell. I don't even know. Like basically,
Stelios
yeah.
was one of the fucking OGs, dude. Also one of the best names of all time.
Stelios.
My cousin Stelios.
Yeah. And he was a cool dude. We went over
cool.
there.
Yeah, you want some cigarettes, Sebastian? Just like, yeah. How many packets? Like
Yeah,
that's his.
yeah. They just want to get you smoking darts, drive you around.
Yeah. But
Devo.
shout out fucking Greece, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
no,
was-
big time.
Hell of an experience.
Were you on the Lungers?
Yeah, not as much as I thought. Like, because I had the kids around a fair bit, but like any opportunity where it was kids aren't there. Like for me, I love the slow pace of like a lunch at like 3 p.m. Maybe you go, maybe it's dinner as well. Order prawn saganaki is like one of my favorite dishes, and an octopus. Have that.
Puss, dude.
Have your dart. Okay, maybe I'll get the lamb or something, and then just that slow pace, like because Greece doesn't really. They've got bars now, but they never used to have like bars and pubs and clubs. It's like you having your meal is your fucking outing, so just take it goddamn slow and just have some darts at half time and or, whatever.
Draw this fucker out.
Carafes,
Draw
dude.
it out, carafes. Like the wine, it's so cheap to get a house wine over there still. Like other shit's, yeah, carafes of wine.
Carafes of wine.
Yeah. Oh,
Which is just like a jug of wine, but it feels
Well,
different.
yeah, I know what a carafe is.
I don't know, mate. Have you ever been to Greece?
Carafes are
No, listen, I know they're not unique to Greece specifically, the crafts, but I don't know, mate. You seem like you're asking.
they are though
questions
those like
about
weird tin kind
The tin,
of.
yeah, it's all
the
like-
tin
yeah.
Kind of. They're different to like a Amalfi Coast carafe. let's say that.
you still see carafes on menus here. You know,
Yeah.
a carafe of wine. you know?
Where, but yeah, that'd be more the Amalfi Coast carafe.
Where
I
it's like
imagine.
€90, where it's like this
No,
wine's
no, I
so
said
good
he-
we
I
put
said
it in
here.
a carafe.
No, I know, that's
over
what I'm
there.
saying.
It's like
As
no,
in,
we've
like-
got a barrel of wine,
And
it's
here's a
€4
banged
for
up
half
jug.
a litre in the banged up jug, tin jug.
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, sweet.
Give me that
Perfect.
banged up jug full of fucking wine, please, sir.
Yes.
Carafe me up, buttercup.
Carafe me up.
sack of wine, like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just it's not a bottle, but it's certainly not a glass.
No, it's more than a glass, mate. Oh, it's more than a glass. Stray cats everywhere.
Yeah, cats everywhere. Like, and the boys were like hugging them, like the stray cats and stuff. I'm like,
Is that a religious thing or a spiritual thing?
I think there's just cats. I mean, I don't know. Mate,
You know, it's like Southeast Asia where it's like you can't kill dogs. There's dogs everywhere.
Well, like cows in India.
Well, there used to be dogs everywhere, and there used to be like Athens cleaned the fuck up. Like there must have been obviously some sort of government program where they're like tourism's literally our only industry left. let's just clean up a little bit. There was like dogs and just like crime and all that sort of shit. So it was all pretty cats, no dogs.
That'd be a bit of a ball ache, wouldn't it, as a government to be like, shit. Like, there's one thing to, like, clean your backyard or your house, or it's like, oh, we've got to actually clean up an entire city here. It's filled with bums and stray dogs.
A lot easier if you're telling some other cunt to do it, though. Like, this studio's way easier to clean if I don't have to do it.
That's a good point. With the
You know what I
sink,
mean?
the
I just gotta
sink,
just
getting
clean
the sink clean.
Yeah.
Or getting the sink clean's harder than it seems.
It's like
sometimes it feels like it'd be easier. If
Obviously,
we
it filters down to someone who's off it.
Yeah.
Because they've been sleeping and napping and drinking carafes for most of their career, but now they've got to actually start cleaning stuff. That's a ball ache.
Yep.
But the guy handing out the order,
he could be doing it while having a carafe.
Well, I guarantee you he was. And then I guarantee you once the order was served, he went back to his carafe. That's easy.
We should get some carafes in here, really.
No, we should.
Absolutely. Like get a barrel of wine.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that you get a steel carafe, a tin carafe? What's the?
It's like, I think my granddad had them for Christmas time. That was like these tin little cups that are kind of like, they're like a rosé color sometimes, or like a purple color. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're like,
I know the ones you're talking about.
And they always have like a little dent in them. They like, there must have been.
It's like
that's
tin
kind of
jug.
like them, kind of like that second one from the right there, like that kind of that thing. Yeah,
But more with like a spout in them.
yeah.
Like that's a bit more of a
More
bar
spouty.
vibey. Yeah. Even like that one there.
I mean, you kind of feel like you're in Troy having that little red one, don't
Yeah.
you? Like
Yeah.
Trojan wine.
Like when
know.
you see the goblets
Yeah.
getting around in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones and shit. You're like, yeah, but it's carafe. Anyway.
Love it.
Are we done here, boys?
We're done.
I think we're done.
Sweet.
Good to see you, Sebbo.
Yeah.
Good on
For
you,
you.
mate.
See you later, punters and dribblers.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Could you two just not talk anymore?